Okay. Okay, I think I found it. And I might be an idiot. If it sounds good, I found it, and it was a really, really stupid problem. If it doesn't sound good, I don't know what the problem is, and we're just gonna pretend like I fixed it, and it sounds great, even though it probably doesn't. Let me make sure this. Let me make sure this is live. Looks like we're good. Oh no, this is my last one. There's a few streams on tonight. All right. Hello, for real? Sounds 100 times better? Really? Hello! Oh my gosh, well, you guys are the real heroes for sticking around through all of that. Oh my gosh, wow, yeah, well, that's gonna kill the view time for this stream, but it's not like that's the main point of these anyways. It's just supposed to be a hang out and chill kind of thing. So what it was I was starting a stream. I have OBS, which is an app for streaming and stuff. I have it set up in recording mode and streaming mode, and I tried to stream in recording mode. I don't know why that made the mic sound really echoey and weird, but it did. Either way, we're good now. Hello guys, we got 26 of you. Yeah, my gosh, thanks for coming. Alright, let's see how this goes. Am I conservative? Wow, that is a question to start off with. I try to stay away from politics. I try to stay away from politics as much as I can. So I will say the channel is apolitical. Does that always end up working out that way? I think sometimes my political views are gonna like show up, but that's not the point. Like, everyone who watches my channel, I assume all of you guys already know who you're voting for. It literally does not matter what my opinion is on that matter. My opinion only matters when it comes to Disney movies, in my opinion. So I'm not gonna tell you, hey, you need to vote for this guy, you need to vote for this girl. That is not the point of my channel. So even if you have a different political view from mine, cool. That's awesome. What matters at the end of the day is what we think of the movies that I talk about. That's literally all I care about when it comes to my channel. As far as the real me in real life, yeah, I have a political view, but that's not the point of the channel. So hopefully that helps. Am I Christian? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I've mentioned it before. I don't know if I've ever like outright mentioned my denomination. I am a Baptist. So take that as you will. All right, we're starting off strong. Am I conservative? Am I Christian? Man, you guys, the more controversial ones tonight, but I respect it. Hello. We got 33. That's better than a few minutes ago. Let's see. Just a friendly reminder, you're awesome, dude. Well, thank you so much, Felicity. This is gonna be a rough stream as far as gaming goes. Oh my gosh. Man, you'd think I would have practiced. I was practicing on the hardest level earlier, and I can't even do this. Favorite dinosaur? Ooh. I don't know. I don't really study dinosaurs that much. So like, other than like the ones in Jurassic Park, I'm not really like a huge dinosaur nerd or anything. So I can't tell you probably the difference between several of them. I mean the T-Rex, that's a boring answer, but like the T-Rex is awesome. So I don't think that's a bad answer. Those things are so cool. Respect on the political thing, thanks. Again, it doesn't. My political views don't matter. I get so mad when I'm watching a YouTube video or something and somebody brings up their politics when like it really doesn't matter. And then I turn around and bring up my religion when I'm talking about Wish. So I'm a massive hypocrite, I guess, but whatever. I guess that's the thing. Like, religion, in a lot of ways, I think my religion does influence certain different views, and I guess my politics do in another way, but like, I don't know. With politics, in my mind, it really doesn't matter what you think when it comes to politics. Like, I have my opinion, you got your opinion, cool! Cool. When it comes to religion, though, obviously, like, I don't know, I feel like religion is a lot more important than politics, but that's just me personally. People are gonna disagree with that. But, I don't know. Yay, we made it through the first screen. This is gonna be a long one. What is my favorite Disney movie? Do I think Pixar makes better movies? My favorite Disney movie is Tangled. I have been very, very upfront about that. I absolutely love that movie. Do I think Pixar makes better movies? Overall... Oh, that was a bad choice. Overall, I would say that Pixar has better movies than Disney. But, like, they both have really, really good perks, you know? And really, really big weaknesses. So I don't know if I would outright say that Disney is or Pixar is better than Disney, but at the end of the day, Pixar does have more movies that would make it into my top 10 or top 20 list. So, yeah, you're not far off there. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I can look over. Address Clone Wars. Address Clone Wars. Like, oh, I made a short about the Clone Wars a while back. Like, if you're just telling me to make a short about the Clone Wars, it's been a while though. I only had like 30,000 to 40,000 subscribers. Actually, that was, yeah, it was summer of last year. I remember making that short. Yeah, it's a great show. I love it. Not a huge fan of Star Wars Rebels. Like, that one was fine, but ah, man, Clone Wars was so much better. Rebels was really good at the end of season 2 though. That was a really, really cool season, cool episode. That was the one with like the Sith Temple and Darth Maul, and they started like killing off all these Sith people. It was, dude, I say that Rebels isn't really my favorite, and it's not, but those episodes were incredible, man. I never watched seasons 3 and 4. At some point I probably should, but haven't yet, so slightly disappointing. I have learned though, there are certain subjects that on my channel, like if I talk about them, they're not gonna do, oh wow, they're not gonna do as well. And Star Wars was one that I figured out was not performing as well as my other topics. That and Marvel, like, oh my gosh, the recent Marvel shorts I've released have not done well at all. People hated that Thunderbolts video, man. But oh well, that's fine. At the end of the day, they're just my thoughts. I say it in every video, but it really is just the truth. Like, they are just my thoughts. What are yours? Tell me in the comments. Alright, let's see. I'm going to be able to look at the screen a lot less in this stream, I guess. There you go. The Ahsoka vs. Maul was awesome. Oh, dude, it was, man. Oh, it was so cool. Happy that your audio is working? Yes, yes I am. Thank you guys for sticking around through all that. Man, do I like Legos? Oh, gosh, yeah, is that even a question? Legos are the best, man. Actually, there is a distinction. Legos are amazing, but I feel like back in the day, kids' Legos were amazing, and today, adult Legos are amazing, whereas kids' Legos are, like, tiny. You know? Like, you can't even call that a full set a lot of the time. And they're selling these things a lot of the time for, like, 50 bucks. I wish I had pictures to just show you guys what I mean, but if you guys know Legos, like, you know what I'm talking about. Certain sets are just way overpriced today. And Legos have always been, like, an expensive toy. But now it's, like, it's crazy. My rule of thumb when it comes to Legos has always been, every 100 pieces is 10 bucks? Yeah, so 1,000-piece Lego set is about worth $100 in my books. And as a kid, that's kind of how, if I ever had money to spend, I would pick either... Okay, I say I would spend my money wisely. It was always Batman. Like, even if the piece-to-price ratio wasn't that great, it was always Batman. But, like, I would try to aim for sets that had a better piece-to-price ratio, you know? But today, it feels like there's so many sets. Like, oh my gosh, the Lego Wish set. I make fun of Wish all the time, but that set, it had 600 pieces. So it's like, okay, that's a $60 set. It looks like a $40 set, but it's a $60 set. Great. No, they're selling that thing for $100. That is not a $100 Lego set. So yes, I love Legos, especially the adult Legos now. They just get cooler. But I can't say I love the pricing. But I can say that about everything. Like the new Nintendo console, oh my gosh. Wait, what's Celeste? Yeah, this is Celeste. It's an absolutely incredible platformer. One of my favorites of all time. Ah, crud. Yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Do I have any thoughts on the Oblivion remaster? Okay. I am not an Elder Scrolls fan. Like, I don't hate it or anything, but like, I've never gotten into those games. My brother, both of them actually, they really like Elder Scrolls, so they are excited for it. And for me, oh, crud. As someone who's not an Elder Scrolls fan, I look at this and I see one of the first wins for gamers in a long time. And I could be wrong about that. Like, I watch a lot of pessimistic stuff that talks about how the gaming industry is falling and stuff, so like, I don't talk about games much because I don't think I know as much about those industries as I do with the movie industry, you know? And I can tell you, yeah, the movie industry is falling, but when it comes to games, I think I've not played a AAA game in a long time. That doesn't mean that the majority of people haven't, but I see this Elder Scrolls game, and it's, what, 50 bucks? I know it's a remake, but like, 50 bucks for a really good game is crazy today, especially when they're selling things for 80, or I don't know if GTA really will be 100, but like, I would not doubt that it's 100. And so, I don't know, to see a game that's a good value and something that like unanimously people are excited about, is cool. Because, like, I know with the Call of Duty games and with Assassin's Creed, like, some people like it. You're always going to be able to find some people that like those games. But overall, there's been a lot of controversies as far as, like, the money goes or the kind of content in those games. It's cool to just see a game that, like, the entire gaming community just kind of comes together and is like, this is awesome, this is great, give us more of this. And I was mentioning it to my brother the other day. I think, especially after the whole Assassin's Creed thing that's been going on, I don't know how well that game sold. I know it was, like, not projected to sell very well, but that doesn't always mean it didn't sell well. I bet you anything, Ubisoft will see the success of this Elder Scrolls thing, and they will release... No? There you go. They will release a Black Flag remake at some point within the next, like, 3 or 4 years. Like, I don't know. Just putting that out there. I think that's gonna happen. I think the way people responded to this Oblivion thing, we're gonna get more high-budget remasters like this, and honestly, if people can't make good new games, make old games better. I would rather get gaming remakes than movie remakes, because movie remakes never make it better. Gaming remakes, a lot of the time, they do, so I don't know. Just my thoughts. Alright, let's see. Why, hello there, thanks. Bacon, I love your opinion, thanks. Do I like Star Wars? Yes. A lot less now, like, I was a much bigger fan back in the day, but I do like Star Wars, and that's one of the reasons I'm so opinionated about it, because, like, I like it, you know? I think it's a cool license, and I think it's been pretty mistreated by Disney, so... crud. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the newer stuff, but I do like Star Wars. I've not seen Andor, I never finished Skeleton Crew. I just have this apathy about Star Wars, you know? Like, I don't know, I loved The Mandalorian, I loved The Clone Wars, I really liked Star Wars Episode 8, like, I know, controversial, horrible opinion, but I did. What the heck just happened there? But, like, this new stuff with Andor and The Acolyte, and some people say Andor is good, I don't know, I don't care enough to try it, you know? And that's really disappointing, but I just don't. So, I like Star Wars for what it was. I don't know if I like it for what it is now. Disney doesn't care about anything? That is right. Am I gonna do a video about Gravity Falls? I've actually done 2 videos about Gravity Falls. The first one was just me talking about how it's amazing, and if you haven't seen it, you need to go watch it right this second, because, my gosh, I've said before that is my favorite show of all time, and I will stand by that. Like, it's one of the few near-perfect shows I've ever seen, you know? And then the other one I did, there was a video that, this YouTuber Foot of a Ferret put out, where he talked about, the different ways Gravity Falls could come back, and he mentioned a Gravity Falls movie, and I was like, ooh, that would be cool to talk about. What if I talked about, how well a Gravity Falls movie would perform at the box office? And that was a fun video to make. It did not do well, but it was a fun one to make, so, like, I'm okay with that. Other than that, though, I've not really had much reason to talk about Gravity Falls, you know? Like, you had the Book of Bill, but, like, everyone and their mother covered that, and you've not had anything since then, so, I don't know. I've thought of doing one about Wendy, the character. She's got, like, the red hair. If you've seen the show, you know who Wendy is. I don't remember what I was gonna say about Wendy. I remember a lot of people say that she's, like, I don't know, she deserved more. I think my opinion was something along the lines of, I think she was good for what she was, but I don't remember. It's been a while since I looked at that idea, you know? Man. This channel's the best? Thank you so much, dude. Best Thunderbolts character, okay. You guys know, I did not like Thunderbolts. I'm one of, like, the 5 people on all of YouTube who did not like Thunderbolts. And that's okay, but I genuinely did not like it. A lot of people said me saying that was rage bait. It was not rage bait. Not a fan of that movie. I wanted to like it, but I didn't. But you asked a question, so let me answer your question. Best character. The best one was easily Bob. Like, Bob was a breath of fresh air. The actor, Lewis Pullman, I think, he was really good in that role, man. Like, incredible. And, I knew where his story was going, just based on the marketing and stuff, but, like, he still was able to pull it off in a way where it wasn't surprising, but it was cool, you know? So he was easily the best actor, or the best character in that movie. Everyone else I liked in their other things better. Like, I thought John Walker was better in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which is a horrible show, and I thought it would at least beat that bar. It did not. I thought, Yelena and her dad were both better in the Black Widow movie. But I don't know. I need to stop being negative on that movie. Everyone knows my thoughts on it. I don't need to ruin the fun for everyone else, I guess. Do I plan on keeping my promise to buy a hippo when I hit 100 million subs? I think I remember that. There was someone in the comments, you, I guess, who said, hey, when you hit 100 million subs, are you going to buy a hippopotamus? And I think I said something like, if I ever hit 100 million subs, I might as well. Because, listen, 100 million for this channel? Never happening. Never happening. But, like, I mean, sure, like, I feel like if I go on record and say, yeah, I'll buy a hippo at 100 million subs, and I hit 100 million subs, by that point, I'll at least have the money for a hippo. So, like, why not? I don't know. If I hit 100 million, I probably would have shown my face. Right now, that's a horrible idea, but, oh, this room is awful. I remember this. That was masterful. Wow. But yeah, might as well. Might as well. I don't see any problem with it. Who's my favorite MCU character post-Endgame? See, I would have said, before Thunderbolts, I know, I'm going to dog on this movie a little more. I would have said Yelena. Easily. Like, I really liked Yelena in Black Widow. That was sad. But I did not like her in Thunderbolts that much. I didn't think her performance was that great. But Yelena is pretty great. Who else is there? I remember liking the girl from Hawkeye, but not, like, thinking she was anything incredible. Don't like Miss Marvel. I really don't know. Yelena was always my answer. I've not thought about it since Thunderbolts. And Bad Cap was up there, too. Like, man, most of my favorite characters post-Endgame were in Thunderbolts. That's why I was so excited for that movie, man. But, whatever. I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to think about that. I hate what they've done with Hulk. Like, Hulk used to be amazing, but they've completely ruined him. How many people here are Epic fans? Oh my gosh, so many more than you would expect. I did one short about music, and literally everyone in the comments was just like, oh, Epic the Musical? Epic the Musical? It's just like, oh, what have I touched on? What have I touched on? It was wild, man. I mean, I've not watched Epic the Musical. I don't know much about it. I know a lot of people who do really like it, though, but it's kind of outside my wheelhouse. So is Marvel, apparently. Those shorts did not sell. Oh, come on. Yeah, I can't make it through there. Wow, yeah, not at all. Have I seen Invincible? No, I've not seen Invincible. I've heard a lot about that one, but I've not seen it. Bacon, you are goated. What is your favorite TV show? First off, thank you so much. Second off, I think I just said it a minute ago, but Gravity Falls. It's the best. It is the best. Have I heard of Learning with Pibby? No, I can't say I've heard of that. I'm sorry. That's... Man. Crud. I saw someone else say, who's your favorite Spider-Man? That is a really good conversation, actually. So, when I watched... Okay. I think there's a good argument for all of them. You've got, Tobey Maguire. He was the OG. Like, you gotta respect him for that. That's incredible. Andrew Garfield is awesome. Like, especially in No Way Home. He was my favorite Spider-Man in that movie specifically. I just love the guy, man. He's Andrew Garfield. And then Tom Holland. A lot of people give him hate today. I think the dude was a good choice for the MCU Spider-Man. I think he did a really good job. I think he had just, like... I don't know. He was able to embody Spider-Man and Peter Parker in a better way than all the other Spider-Man have. But my favorite Spider-Men are all the ones from Spider-Verse. I know that's probably not the answer you were hoping for or expecting, but, like, they're just better, you know? Seriously, like, that movie is just... It's so good. I can't wait for Spider-Verse 3, man. That is my #1 most anticipated movie. I don't want to say of all time. Endgame was up there, but, like, easily of right now. I can't wait to see that movie. Man, I am butterfingers today. This is great. You should do a Monster Inc. door-style entrance for commenter Q&A. I did a door entrance at one point. Monsters Inc. door. That might be interesting, though. Hunger Games, please. I did a short... I don't know if I've ever done a short about the Hunger Games themselves. Like, I did one talking about how you should write your own Hunger Games, and that's really fun. That's a random short, but it was a really good one. I've not talked about the movies. Because, again, that's kind of outside my wheelhouse. People mostly come to me for, like, animation and stuff. But I think the Hunger Games movies were good. I would even say I enjoyed them just as much, if not more, than the book, which I never say about any, like, book-to-movie adaptations. But this, I don't know, it was really good, man. It was good. They adapted it really, really well, and I can't make it any further. Ah, well. I'm 15 and I want to start a YouTube channel around the same topic/style, especially including Christianity, but I fear I'm too young. How old were you when you started? Well, I started last year and I don't really want to reveal my age, so I'm not going to tell you my age, but I will tell you. I did start YouTube probably around age like 12 to 13 with a different channel that didn't work near as well. But I would say if you want to do it, try. Totally try. Like, the worst you could do is learn. Because sure, you're probably going to mess up, you're probably going to fail, it might not be the best channel if it's your first one, but like, at the end of the day, try. You might as well, what have you got to lose? And if people say something against your Christianity, like, at the end of the day, I don't know, that's just their thoughts, you know? At the end of the day, I don't think, if somebody tells me, hey, you shouldn't talk about Jesus, or hey, why are you mentioning this? That's stupid. It's like, I don't know, that's what I think. The whole point of my channel is just to tell you guys what I think about certain things, and there are certain times where Jesus comes into the equation. When I was watching Wish, like, a lot of my thoughts around that one specific song, the one that I had the Christian segment in my video about, those were my thoughts. It was just like, this is nihilism. I'm not a fan of this. And so when I made the video, that's what I talked about, and a lot of people didn't like it, but that's, I don't know, I'm not gonna, like, distill down my thoughts just because, like, some people aren't gonna like it, you know? I would much rather tell you guys exactly what I think, even if a lot of people are not going to be mad. And so that's my suggestion to, I don't know who exactly said the thing in the comments, but if you have something you want to say, if you want to go and make a channel, go do it, man. What does it matter if someone disagrees with you, you know? That's, I don't know, just my thoughts. But as far as when it's too early to start a channel, go start it, man. Go start it. I started younger than you. Didn't work out. I only ended up with, I think, like 30 to 40 subscribers. But it was fun. And everything that I did on that channel taught me everything I needed to know to do this channel. If I hadn't have done that stupid little channel with 30,000, or not 30,000, 30 subscribers, I never would have made Bacon Guy. So yeah, go ahead, man. Try. And if it works, awesome. If it doesn't work, okay. Also awesome. You'll learn, and maybe you'll learn that, hey, this isn't really my thing. I need to go try something else. Or maybe you'll learn, I love to do this. I need to get better. Or you'll just find something that works. I got so lucky with Bacon Guy, man. I didn't think this would work out. I hoped it would work. I hoped people would like it, but I never thought I would make it to like 100K, especially within like a year and a half. Never in my wildest dreams, man. So yeah, the worst you can do is not try. If you try, the worst you can do is fail. And if you fail, that's awesome because at least you tried. So, I don't know. Hopefully that helps a bit. I'm still answering that question mostly because, like, this is a really long room. Crud, man. Thanks for including my gun in one of your shorts. Hey, anytime, man. Also, what are your thoughts on Marvel Rivals? I've played Marvel Rivals before. It just kind of feels like an Overwatch clone. I never really got into Overwatch. I've mentioned it before. I was an Apex Legends player. But yeah, not a huge fan of that game. I know a lot of people like it, though. Marvel or DC? Thoughts on Percy Jackson? Thoughts on the Owl House? That's a lot. Okay, Marvel or DC? I would say DC has better villains. Marvel has better heroes. And then, oh, I always have a response to this one. The Batman is better than the Avengers. I will stand by that. But the Avengers are better than the Justice League. The Justice League is lame. Owl House. I have not seen the Owl House. A lot of people want me to. I probably won't. Again, shows are so much harder to fit in. And, man. Devil May Cry. I've not played the games, nor have I seen the show. So, sorry about that. There are so many things that I have not seen, you know? A lot of the time, I don't know, that's why I'm trying to watch different movies and review them, you know? I'm trying to hopefully review... Nice. I'm trying to review as many animated movies that have come out in the last 5 to 10 years as I can. Just because, like, I don't know, they're not super relevant, but relevant enough. And I don't know, growing up, I didn't watch a lot of DreamWorks and stuff. So when I watched The Croods for the first time the other day, yeah, those were my unfiltered first time thoughts. I'd never seen it before. King of the Hill reboot, what are my thoughts? Ooh, I watched some of King of the Hill, and some of it was pretty funny. I have a family member that reminds me so much of the main character of King of the Hill, which makes watching that show so much funnier. But, like, I don't know, I enjoyed it. I expect, just like I expect from every major reboot, like, I saw they were doing something Office related, like The Paper. It was like an Office spinoff. Every time I see something like that, it's like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. And sometimes I end up believing it. Cobra Kai. You'll look at it and it's like, oh, this is set in the same universe as Karate Kid. It's a continuation, but from the villain's perspective. It's like, okay, cool idea. Maybe it'll be good. Probably not. It's probably just streaming slop. No, incredible show, at least for the first 2 seasons. So, I don't know. I don't expect the King of the Hill reboot would be any good, but just because, like, most of the time those things aren't. But maybe it would be. I would love to be proven wrong. And that's my whole thing. Whenever it comes to any kind of negative take on something coming out in the future, whether it's Fantastic Four or, I don't know, any of those things, I would love to be proven wrong. I would rather be wrong and see how amazing something is than be right and see how bad something is, you know? But I keep getting burnt by these things that I really want to enjoy, like Thunderbolts. And so a lot of the time, yeah, I'm going to have a more negative look at things. So, I don't know. Just the way I look at things, I guess. Hey, we made it to the end. Nice. Puss in Boots 2 or Tangled? That is evil. That is evil and you're a horrible person. Listen, at the end of the day, Puss in Boots 2 is the better movie. Will I still say that Tangled is my favorite? Probably. Listen, Tangled has a factor that Puss in Boots doesn't have and can never compete with. Tangled has nostalgia. At the end of the day, like, you don't beat nostalgia. But Puss in Boots is the better put together movie. I'll admit it. I will admit it. Gosh, it's great. Thoughts on Percy Jackson? Oh, yeah, that was the thing I just said that was the thing I said a minute ago. I'm sorry I didn't answer that. I've not seen the new show. I did watch the movie. First and second, actually. They were not good adaptations, but, like, they were fun, you know? Maybe not the second one, but I do remember enjoying the first movie as a movie, not as an adaptation. The books are pretty good, you know? They're pretty good. They're pretty well made. They're not as good as Harry Potter, which, like, I know you probably shouldn't compare the two, but, like, at the end of the day, they were 2 YA series coming around at the same time about, like, I don't know, people who didn't know they were magical learning they were magical. So there's a good comparison to be had there, you know? But it's good. Percy Jackson's good. It's on my list, though, of things that I need to watch the show, but I haven't yet. I just heard the show is really bland. If I don't hear really, really good things about a show, then I don't usually start it. Which, I know, that's, like, probably bad, but, like, I don't know. You only have so much time. You gotta spend it on the good stuff, you know? Thoughts on Detective Pikachu? Okay, I had a lot of people coming after me because I didn't mention Detective Pikachu in my, like, gaming movies video recently, which is completely fair. Like, technically, I think Detective Pikachu came out before Sonic, which would make it, in my opinion, the first of the gaming movie renaissance. Does that mean it's a great movie? I didn't think it was great, but a lot of people did end up liking it, and I don't know, it had elements that were pretty okay. It was better than the average gaming movie you got before that, but I didn't think it was that great. I heard we were gonna get a sequel, and then we never did. I'm not really surprised that we never did, just because, like, it was not good enough to warrant a sequel, in my opinion. But, I don't know, it was fun. It was fun. Thoughts on the Gabby's Dollhouse movie trailer? Okay, oh man. Looks exactly like you would expect. Like, I don't want to hold it to the same bar as a DreamWorks movie, because at the end of the day, I mean, it is a DreamWorks movie, but is it really? Kind of. I don't know. It's gonna be that one movie that, like, shows up on everyone's Disney ranked lists, or DreamWorks ranked lists, and everyone's just like, wait, but why is this here? Because it's an official DreamWorks movie. Even though it really does not feel like one. But I don't know, it's a Gabby's Dollhouse movie, like, what were people expecting? I was expecting it to be about what it is, so. I won't be watching and reviewing it if that's what people are hoping for. Oh my gosh, no. Probably will see Lilo and Stitch, though. Thoughts on the Cars trilogy? Oh man, have I got thoughts on the Cars trilogy. Cars is, in my opinion, a top 5 Pixar movie. And I know that's controversial. But no, Cars is one of the greatest movies Pixar's ever made. I will stand by that. Cars 2, a lot of people really, really like. I think it's a decent spy movie. Not a great spy movie, but the best animated spy movie we've gotten. I think it's a really, really bad Cars movie, though. Like, it's not good with Lightning McQueen. Mater doesn't fit in the role he's given. It doesn't fit in the Cars universe, but it does work with Cars as a concept, you know? So, I don't know. It's not that great. And then Cars 3, I think Cars 3 is a really good movie. I think it's a lot plainer than a lot of other Pixar movies, but it's good, you know? So at the end of the day, if it's good, I don't know, it's a good film. Oh, I see how to do that. Okay. I think the Cars trilogy, though, is probably one of the most divisive trilogies ever made, because I don't know if there's a single person out there who likes all 3, you know? You either like 1, or you like 2, and maybe you like 3. If you like 1, you probably don't like 2. And most people don't like 3, so I don't know. I feel like it's a really, really divisive series, but I think number 1 is still one of Pixar's greatest. Absolutely love that film. Yeah, Cars 3 was great. I agree. I was like, what is my opinion on Star Wars original movies versus Harry Potter? I feel like that's an unfair comparison, but I will say I have more nostalgia for Harry Potter. Like, I did love Star Wars a lot as a kid, but I never got into the Star Wars original trilogy. Like, that was my dad's thing, you know? For me, it was the Clone Wars. That was how I was introduced to Star Wars. That's why I liked Star Wars. It was awesome. So, as a kid, as far as the nostalgia factor goes, yeah, I like Harry Potter better. But Star Wars is cool, you know? Let me see. I've never forgotten that you didn't give me a penny. Well, sorry, buddy. You still ain't getting a penny from me. I don't just go handing out pennies to everyone. That'd be kind of sad. Megamind or Incredibles? Ooh, as far as quality goes, Incredibles is probably the more groundbreaking movie. Megamind is definitely the more fun movie. But if you're talking like, could Megamind beat The Incredibles? I think the answer to that is no. The Incredibles probably win. But I don't know. It's tough. Megamind, he's got that weird underdog factor that you can't quite, like, disagree with, you know? Alright, let's see. For Incredibles 3, I really want to time jump 5 or 6 years. Have a villain with actual superpowers? Oh my gosh, yes. Should stay away from the parents' powers and kids need to save them. Okay. I definitely agree with the time jump. 1000%. We needed that for Incredibles 2. As far as the, oh, timing. This is gonna be rough. As far as the villain having powers, oh my gosh, yes. Both of those things are long overdue. As for the parents getting captured, I mean, maybe. I'll be real. I don't think the rest of the Incredibles have the personality that Mr. Incredible does. Like, the first Incredibles movie is largely his movie. And I think he carries it really well. And Mrs. Incredible is really good in that movie, too. I don't think the kids are all that great. They're fine. Neither of them have ever been my favorite. Alright, give me a second. Ha! Nice! Yeah, neither of the kids have ever been my favorite, so if they made their personalities better, maybe I'd be a better fan. 91 people watching in here. Guys, thank you so much. You guys are super cool. But I do agree with most of your takes. Like, oh my gosh, a time jump is overdue. I think they announced, though, that they are not doing a time jump. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I saw that, and that makes me mad. That makes me mad. We should have had a time jump. 1000%. 1000%. Fortnite Stranger Things season. Is that a suggestion, or is that really happening? Oh, ooh, crud. Because part of me says that would be really, really cool. Well, they have the Demogorgon as a skin, right? I might be wrong about that. Wait, how do I do this? I have to grab onto the side, but I can't dash. Oh, that's gonna be rough. Well, here goes. Favorite TV show, Gravity Falls. It is incredible. Thoughts on Atlantis, The Lost Empire? I I tried that one. I tried it. I was not a huge fan of that one. I did not think it was that great. I know that one and Treasure Planet are both like cult classics. I don't remember trying Treasure Planet. Maybe that one's good. I did not like Atlantis. It was, I don't know, the main character, not a huge fan of him. I don't remember what about it I didn't like. I don't even think I finished it. There has to be a better way to do this. I think, yeah. I think there is. Maybe not. They don't really give you that much time. Yeah, okay. I thought so. Yeah. Duh. Favorite movie theater snack? I'm boring. Popcorn is the movie theater snack, you know? It's gotta be popcorn. A lot of the time, though, gummies do go a long way. Like, I really, really like the Albanese gummy bears, if you've had those. Those are just, like, really good quality. Crud. But, I don't know. I feel like with sweets and stuff... Ooh, and like, a good Coke goes a long way in the theaters, but at the same time, then you have to get up and go use the restroom, and then you miss part of the movie. So, like, I don't know. I had a friend who bought a Coke, and then they missed the chicken jockey scene. You can't miss the chicken jockey scene. That's criminal. So, I don't know. You gotta be careful when it comes to movie theater snacks. I think popcorn's the way to go. Last time we went, though, we did end up getting popcorn, but, like, it was $9? That's insane! For popcorn? That's wild. See something about Dogman. Will you watch Dogman? Oh, when you watch Dogman. Also watch Captain Underpants. Yeah, I do need to watch the Captain Underpants movie. I do. That's probably going to be on my list. I want to watch every DreamWorks movie. As a kid, I only watched like 3 or 4 DreamWorks movies. My mom wasn't big into DreamWorks, which I get. But like now... Yeah, I'm totally down to watch a bunch of DreamWorks movies, and that one is on the list at some time. I will definitely be watching Dogman whenever it hits streaming, though. That's a good thing to make a short on. I feel like Dogman kind of came and went, and, like, it did not make a huge splash at the box office. Like, I had so many people complaining. Okay, I do this short every single year, where I predict what I think the box office is going to look like. And it's really funny, because last time I was wrong on basically every single account. Like, I said Joker 2 was going to beat Inside Out 2. If you guys know anything about last year's box office, you know that is the most brain-dead take of all time. And then I've seen certain people say that I was, like, really, really right or really, really wrong with this year's box office predictions. So far, if you go back and watch that video, I would say I am correct. I put, okay, not entirely. I put Captain America in F tier. It deserved to be in about C tier, I think. Maybe D tier. It made $400 million, but with that kind of budget, like, it needed to make more. I put Thunderbolts in C tier. So far, it is performing like a C tier movie. B tier is like, I don't know, 400 to 600 million. A tier is like 600 to a billion or something. And then the S tier was, will this movie make $1 billion? We'll see if any of the movies I said make $1 billion actually end up making $1 billion. I think they will. At least one of them, but we'll see. I don't even remember where we started. Oh yeah, Dogman. I said Dogman was not going to do very well. It had a really small budget, so it didn't need to do well, but it did not do well at all. People were saying that thing was going to make $1 billion. Dogman was never going to make $1 billion, man. It's not one of DreamWorks' high sellers, you know? Shrek 5 is their next movie that has a chance at $1 billion. But I don't think they've ever hit $1 billion, actually. Yeah. No, only Disney and Pixar have, if I'm correct. Nope. And Illumination. With the Minions, obviously. What did Dogman make? I can look that up right now, actually. I'm pretty sure it made like 85 million to 115 million. Like that, I put it in either C or B tier, and against that budget, that is about what I was expecting. Less than 200 million, but above like 50 million. Dogman box office. It's loading really hard. 144 million. That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. Did not do well internationally, but that's okay. That's cool. That's cool. Do I like Lord of the Rings and the Hobbits? I love the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I think the Hobbit trilogy has good elements, but it's not a good adaptation, and I don't know. They did so much wrong. Yeah, I see what I'm supposed to do. Oh, yeah, that's wild. That's insane. I can do that. No worries. Do I prefer Cody or Rex? That's a good question. I think I've got to go with Rex, just because Rex was like always more the dangerous one. I was actually talking with a friend about this the other day. Yeah, I think Rex fits Anakin's personality, just like Cody fits Obi-Wan's personality. Like, they are perfect for each other, man. Oh, I was supposed to hit that. Well, hit it, no problem. Crud. This is gonna be a difficult level. Yeah, that's my opinion. You can only save one 2025 movie. Which is it? Okay, I've seen 3 so far. I've seen Thunderbolts. I've seen The Electric State, which I didn't watch all of, so I can't really say I saw that movie, but I saw that movie. And I've seen Minecraft. So far, Minecraft is the best one, and that is so depressing to say. But it was. I enjoyed that movie. I did not enjoy the other 2. As far as which one I would save, though, because there's upcoming movies. None of the Marvel ones. Superman, I've actually been hearing a lot more negative stuff about recently. Like, we don't have another trailer yet. And I'm personally okay with that. I mentioned that, maybe I didn't mention it. I feel like watching all the trailers for Thunderbolts directly impacted my opinion of Thunderbolts. I would have liked it more if I'd just not seen any trailers. And so I'm fine that we've not seen as much about this Superman movie as we could have, you know? Like, we've not seen a bunch of trailers that reveal the whole plot. We don't know much about it yet, and I really like that. But... oh, crud. But they said, I think in a tweet or something, that it was going to get Barbie-level marketing. No? Where's the marketing? This movie releases in like a month. Where's the marketing? Maybe it's like 2 months. I don't know. Where's the marketing? If you said this is going to be Barbie-level marketing, and then you give us one trailer, and what? It had like an appearance at a dog show? This movie is not getting near the marketing that a Superman movie deserves, so I'm a little worried for it. What would I save, though? Not Elio, not any of the remakes. Zootopia 2, is that really it? There had to be some movie I was looking forward to this year. It was Thunderbolts, yeah, that was the movie I was excited about. I'm gonna keep mentioning that movie, and I'm sorry, but like, I don't know, I wanted more, man. I didn't think it was that good of a movie. Okay, there you go. Again, I think my favorite movie of the year is gonna be like last year. It's gonna be a random streaming movie I haven't really heard or thought about. I don't know why, that's usually how it ends up going. So as far as which movie I would save, can't really tell you. Can't really tell you. We'll see. We'll see at the end. Hoping it's Superman, though. I want Superman to be good. Desperately. Bacon, you deserve more credit and acknowledgement for your awesome content. Thank you so much, Gamer Guy Mike. That is really, really kind. What are my thoughts on Gravity Falls? Absolutely love that show. I've mentioned it multiple times this stream, actually. Gosh, man. Such a good show. Okay, come get me. Oh my gosh. Thoughts on the Divergent trilogy? I've not read the books, nor have I seen the movies. My parents saw them, and they said they were pretty bad. So I have not watched them myself. How on earth am I supposed to do this? Like I'm doing it, I guess. So I've not personally seen them myself, but I've heard they're not good from people that I trust. So I don't know. Maybe at some point, if I ever wanted to do like a teen angst video, those feel like very much on the teen angst genre, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that sentence makes any sense at all, but come on, buddy. That's not at all how you do that. Thoughts on the live action Lilo and Stitch? Okay, my thoughts are actually really conflicting. As a rule, I hate Disney live action movies. Like, they're disgusting, they're awful, we don't need live action remakes, just give us actual good movies. But I've not seen Lilo and Stitch, okay? I have not seen it. I actually plan on keeping it that way. No, actually, I think I saw Lilo and Stitch as a kid. I don't remember it, though. So I want to go into the Lilo and Stitch remake blind. I want to watch it as someone who's not seen the original. Because all of these other... how the heck? All of these other movies, whether it's like Snow White, or Sleeping Beauty, or I don't know, any of those movies. I've seen them, you know? And they're not gonna make something better. Lilo and Stitch, I've not seen. I don't think it's gonna be better than the original, but I can see it with like this unbiased perspective of I've not seen the original, hopefully it's good. So, I've not seen the original. Hopefully it's good. Also, the CGI in their remakes, whether it's Mufasa, or The Little Mermaid, or Snow White, it looks horrible. Lilo and Stitch looks good. Like, it looks like a decent movie. So, I don't know. It's a remake. I hate those. So far, this looks like a good remake, if that makes any sense. So, I don't know. What would I be ranking? What would be my ranking of the Disney Renaissance films? What would you put in last? Okay, it depends on what you mean by Disney Renaissance. So, the way I think of the Disney Renaissance is with, Lion King. Oh, I have to jump on him. Oh, man. So, you've got Little Mermaid, Lion King, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast. Those are what I think of as the Disney Renaissance films. But technically in there, you also have Mulan. Mulan, I don't know. I say Mulan. A lot of people get mad at me for that, so I don't know. You also have Mulan. You also have Pocahontas, Hercules, and Tarzan, I believe. This is going to be rough. I think if we're just talking the four that I thought were... Oh, wait. Ah! Oh my gosh, I cheesed that somehow. Oh, this part is so hard. So I'll just pause for a second. If we're talking just the four that I thought, I would surprisingly put Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin might tie. Aladdin is a better movie in my opinion, only by a little bit. But Beauty and the Beast is Disney's most beautiful movie, you know? And if you had to pick one movie to define the company, I think it would be that film. It's just so good. And then down would be Little Mermaid. It's a good movie, but like it's not quite as good as those two. The animation as well, like it didn't have the same shadows. And then I would put Lion King way far down. I did not like the Lion King. That's probably one of the hottest takes in my channel. Even hotter than putting Nope at a 2 or disliking Thunderbolts, but I don't like the Lion King. I do like its music and I do like its animation, but as far as the story goes, as far as the characters, not a huge fan. So that would be my ranking of those. If you add in the other movies I mentioned, Pocahontas, Mulan, Tarzan, and Hercules, Tarzan would go around Little Mermaid level, probably a little lower just because its villain isn't Ursula. Ursula's such a good villain. And then I would put... yeah, Tarzan under Little Mermaid. Would anything go above Lion King? No. Yeah, I would put Mulan above Lion King. Yeah, definitely. That was a pretty good movie. And then around Lion King level, probably a little lower, would be Hercules. Hunchback, that was the other one I forgot. Did not really like Hunchback. I would put that really far down. Pocahontas I've not rewatched, so I really don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, Mixmaster Theo. Oh, good for you. Rescuers Down Under. That one is in there. I don't count that one because, like, that's the only one Disney doesn't advertise, if that makes any sense. Kind of like how I don't count the Winnie the Pooh movie as one of, I don't know, the, not Disney Renaissance, but like my childhood era movies. Just because, like, I don't know, they don't advertise it, even though it totally is. But that one I've not seen, so I don't know where to put it. It would probably be pretty low on the list, though, if I had to watch it. Alright, I'm out of water in cup 1. Let me switch to cup 2. If you're going to be sitting in front of a mic for several hours playing a video game, you got to have plenty of water. Have you watched Murder Mystery? I have not. I don't even know what that is. I'm sorry. Have I watched Hazbin Hotel or Hell of a Boss? I have not. I do know what that is, but I have not watched it. What TV show or movie that you used to love, but not many people remember? Oh, I've mentioned this before. Nobody's going to remember this one. Any of you guys seen the Aquabats Super Show? Anyone? Doubtful. There might be one guy in the comments that has, but I severely doubt that any of you have seen that absolute masterpiece. That was my childhood, man. That and like 50 other things that I've mentioned before. But that show was incredibly stupid. It was about just this group of superheroes that were all really, really bad. It was a band, actually. Like, in real life, they were a band, and then they decided, hey, let's let's get a show on like a really, really small network and just see what we can do with it. And it was great, man. It was just really dumb, really funny. They had good chemistry. I don't know. I love that show. All right, come at me, buddy. Or, okay, he did that. I saw something about a Dano collab. Hear me out. This would be an awesome collab, you and Dano. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. There are people that I do want to collab with. I'm really busy right now with other things, but in a week, I'm going to start thinking about, like, other stuff. And one thing I do want to do at some point is a collab. There is one person a lot of you mentioned that I think there's at least a chance, like, they would collab with me. So I'm going to look into a collab with them. We'll see how that goes. Dano is not that person. I do really, really like Dano. I would love to collab, but, like, I don't know. With the kind of content that I've made where I've talked about, like, is Dano copying me or any of those videos, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I would feel weird to ask him for a collab, if that makes any sense, you know? Absolutely love the guy, though. And at the same time, he only does collabs when it's, like, lore related, you know? Or it's their podcast. So I don't really know. I would like to do that. That'd be cool, but I don't know what that would look like. I've envisioned a collab with the other guy I've mentioned. I know exactly what that would look like, and I think we could make that work. Dano, I really don't have an idea, but if he wanted to, I mean, I wouldn't say no. That'd be pretty cool, man. You kidding? That'd be great, man. All right, let me get through here, and then I'll look at another question. There was no getting around that. If I made an animated show, what would it be about? Ooh. That's a tough one. I have ideas. Me and my brothers all the time actually talk about ideas for different shows or different movies or different things that we would do if we had, like, the budgets to do things. And, like, you guys are gonna say, oh, that's awesome, it would be great. No, listen, our stuff would be horrendously bad, and that's what would be amazing about them, if that makes any sense. Like, so weird and different. But one of the things we had an idea for was an Incredibles sequel show that's actually good. I think that'd be awesome. Goodness knows Incredibles deserves something good. But as far as the show goes, one that I would actually end up making, I mean, people really like my other characters. So, like, it makes sense at some point to do a, like, maybe not a series with them, but just, like, more shorts with those guys. And I have in my head, if I ever did do a series with them, I know what it would look like. I don't think it would be that good, but no telling, no telling. I just don't have the artistic talents, or, like, maybe I have the writing ability, but I definitely don't have the artistic talents to pull off a full animated series by myself. I would need to bring in other people, and then when you bring in other people, you have to manage other people, and then there's, like, creative concerns. Maybe not creative, I get to control that part, but I don't know. I would want it to be perfect, and I see why it's taking Dano so darn long to make his show, because there's so many different elements to it, more that I certainly don't even know about, so I don't know. I don't know if I would ever actually make an animated show. Why the feet short? Okay, so if you guys haven't seen yet, I made an incredible show. Okay, maybe not incredible. Why the feet short? Listen. A lot of people were posting, like, really weird comments on that short, and, like, I expected the comments to get weird. It's the feet short, but, like, my whole channel, since the beginning, maybe not since the beginning, but at least since, like, the first few months in, oh, yeah, I do have to carry Theo there, oh my gosh, it's always been weird. Like, I love making weird video concepts that just take people off guard, and I did the Disney villain neck one, so, like, the feet thing was not even that far out. I got the idea where I was just like, what? I did the grass thing, where I went through every movie to see which Disney villain touches grass, and then I thought of feet, and I'm just like, that's so wrong, but that's really funny. So, if it was uncomfortable, listen, I'm not planning on doing another short like that. That's the kind of idea you only use once. But I thought it was funny, okay? I thought it was funny. I thought it was fun. I don't exactly regret doing it, but I'm not planning on doing anything like it in the foreseeable future. So, there you go. That's why the feet short, because I thought it was a funny idea. And I'd not seen anyone else do it, you know? Probably for good reason, but I thought it was funny. Yeah, that didn't work. Name some film characters you'd be good friends with. Ooh. I don't know, because, like, they usually go through interesting things. It's like, my first thought, for some reason, was Hiccup. It's like, oh, that guy's cool. He's chill. But, like, I don't know. He's, like, a leader of a village. Or, like, a scrawny kid, like, depending on which one you're looking at. So, I really don't know. Who would I be good friends with? I really have no idea, man. I really have no idea. Probably Miles Morales. He's pretty cool. He seems like he'd be friendly to pretty much anyone. But maybe not. I have really no idea. Why didn't you watch Sinners, bro? First off, I do watch movies here and there that are like films that don't really fit with my channel. Like I watched Alien Romulus the other day. Absolutely incredible movie. I do not have the right audience to talk about Alien Romulus. And it's the same with Sinners. Like, I don't think I have the right audience to talk about Sinners. Also, I really didn't know that movie was happening and was not that interested in it until after it came out. Maybe I'll watch it when it's out of theaters, but it's definitely not... Oh, that was great. It's not a movie I plan on seeing soon. But maybe I'll see it later. We'll see. I see someone saying probably Rapunzel. Would me and Rapunzel be good friends? Let me get out of this. This is annoying. I don't really know. I don't really know. She's a princess, you know? Like, she has, like, things she's got to go do. I'm a boring YouTuber. I sit in a room. She seems friendly enough, though. And, like, Eugene or Flynn Rider, however you say it, he's probably cool, too. I don't know, though. Technically, Rapunzel is... younger than me or around my age, but like I don't know, she is married, you know? So that's like, in my opinion, I'm not really, none of my friends are married yet. I'm just gonna put that out there. And so I see people who are married and it's like they are not quite, they're in my league as far as friends can go, but like I don't know, they're also on the next stage of life. I am not at that stage of life yet. And so maybe we'd be good friends, but like, I don't know. Rapunzel and Eugene are in a different stage of life. And before that, like, I don't know, she's locked in a tower. Technically, I would be her friend just because, like, I don't know, I would be the only human she'd ever talk to. So, I don't know if that answers your question. Ryder, Flynn Rider, he's great, man. Please answer Yolpin's question. I've not seen that. Let me see. Yolpin, so sorry for asking again. I would like to reanimate one of my shorts. Which one should I reanimate? Unrelated, but thoughts on BFDI. BFDI, I made a short about it. I am not a huge fan of BFDI, but I also don't hate it. I don't really know much about it. I never really got into it, but which one should you reanimate? Listen, whichever short you feel like reanimating, like, go ahead, man. I will not stop you. There's probably something in there that's absolutely incredible that you would really enjoy reanimating. I don't know. I grant you luck. That's a really cool idea. Thanks for considering. I don't know. My stuff is worth reanimating. That's really, really cool. What would be my favorite short? I mean, I really do like the Disney Princess Grass video. Reanimate. Technically, if you want a challenge, but also one of my favorite shorts, the Takeover Day one, where all of my other characters came in, that one is a really, really good video. But I don't know. I grant you luck, man. That's really, really cool. Sorry I didn't answer your question. Again, 99% of me doing these streams is me looking at the screen I'm playing on. This is actual gameplay of me. Yes, I am this bad at this game. But I only look over at the chat. I don't have it on the side like the Kirby ones. That requires a different setup. I only look over at the chat like occasionally. Typically, if you see me just like sitting still or something, that's me looking at the chat. Like right now. Let me see. Best Disney villain song. Yes, you are my favorite YouTuber. Thank you for answering. Well, first off, thank you so much. And second of all, anytime. Favorite Disney villain song. I actually did a short on that. Pretty decent short. I think I said the best one was Poor Unfortunate Souls, which, yeah, that one's really, really good. But my personal favorite, they're all really good. Like Poor Unfortunate Souls, Mother Knows Best, that's another really, really good one. Not the one from Wish, so I guess I can't say they're all really good. But, Be Prepared, again, not a big fan of Lion King, very good song. Very good song. These bouncers are really hard to get right. man. Oh, ooh, the one from Princess and the Frog. Another movie I'm not a big fan of. Incredible Disney villain song. Like, a lot of the time, when I say I'm not that big of a fan of a certain movie, usually there is one or two things, and not always, but sometimes there are things about it that I really do like, but I will just say, yeah, it's not my favorite movie. Soul is a good example. I talked about Soul recently. I made a short. Not a fan of that movie. I don't think it's that good. I do think it's highly overrated. It is one of Pixar's best animated movies. Like, as far as animation goes, that film is top tier, man. Like, top of the line. The backgrounds in that movie are absolutely immaculate. Just, oh my gosh. They pushed the realism to the extreme, and it looked phenomenal. But I didn't think the movie itself was that good, so I don't know. Okay, here's the challenge. So then what do you like about Wish? Okay, number one, this is an unfair answer, but I really like being able to make fun of that movie. I do. I built a channel on it, man. It's great. But what do I like about Wish? If I had to be kind to Disney's Wish, if I had to say something nice or not say anything at all, I think the kindest thing I could say is, that one song, At All Costs. It's not bad. It's not good. There's a lot going against it, but as far as the sound goes, it's not the worst. It's okay. Is there anything else good I could say about it? Oh, Asha, her design. I don't think her character's any good, but as far as her design goes with like her purple dress and everything, that's a pretty classic Disney looking design. Like, it works. She is a marketable looking character, you know? So that's a positive. None of her friends were any good. They were all garbage. King Magnifico's design is kind of boring. The castle's kind of boring. The town of Rosos is kind of boring. But as far as like Asha's design goes, pretty cool. And then like, listen, I make the shorts about race swaps and stuff and how I'm against them. Yes, I'm against race swaps. That does not mean that I'm against characters that like are not white in media. I think Asha is a great example of what I want to see more of. If you want diverse characters, go make new ones. They did. Asha is what? She was like part African American, or I think she was part African and part Latino? I think? Something like that? That's cool. That's pretty amazing. Go make more of that. If the choice is either do that or make a popular character into a different race than they were, make a new character. I don't think Asha's that great of a character. She's got a good design, and I hope that Disney, I don't know, they take that into consideration when making movies in the future, you know? Make more new characters of different colors. If you don't want white characters, like, oh my gosh. But there you go. That's actually something kind of nice to say about Wish. I thought that small element was cool, and I would like to see more of it. If their whole goal is to be diverse. Like, I have nothing against white characters. I have nothing against characters of other races. At the end of the day, what really matters is it a good character? And if it's a remake, is this true to the original character? And that's why I don't like race swaps that much, because it's like, this is not true to the original character, you're doing something different, this is weird, I'm not a fan. But I don't know. That's completely different conversation. Alright, let's see. Crud, man. Alright, you don't need a penny? Good, because you're not getting one. Should the Lion King live action really count as live action? I would argue yes. For a really dumb reason. It should count as live action because it should be counted with the live action remakes. Listen, as a YouTuber who, like, my whole job is to kind of, like, put things into groups and then talk about them. Like, these are the Disney princesses. These are all the Pixar movies. These are all the whatevers. Like, it is less confusing to put that movie as a live action remake and group it in with those, because it is a remake. If we talk about it as a Disney animated movie, then, like, I have to consider it the highest grossing animated movie of all time. Or is it the highest grossing? I mean, Naja just beat it anyways, but the most expensive animated movie of all time. I don't. I think that should go to Tangled. Even though they cost the same price, a lot of people give it to The Lion King because The Lion King is animated. It is. But, like, I want to count it as live action just because it's a lot easier in my brain to count that one as a live action remake, you know, than as an animated movie. Even though it by technicality is, so I don't know. My whole job is just to group things into groups and talk about them, and it's so much easier just to put that in that group. Favorite gun of the day. Oh, is Thunderbolts overrated? Highly! I did not like that movie! I'm gonna keep saying that! Favorite gun of the day. I will admit, I don't pay attention to a lot of the guns of the days. Like, at the end, that's actually kind of the part of the short I pay the least attention to. No. That and the captions. Usually what happens is, I will just look up gun in the comments, and whatever the most recent comments are that are suggestions for guns that I haven't done, that look like guns. Someone keeps suggesting the Garand. I don't think I pronounced that right, but they keep suggesting this, like, really, really long, skinny gun, like a rifle. And, like, yeah, it's a really cool gun that I haven't used yet. The problem is, the whole point of this is to basically trick the algorithm into thinking this is not a kid's video. Because I don't think it's a kid's video. I think these videos are for everyone, but they say, no, it's just for kids. That's what the guns are for at the end of the day. And so I like picking guns that look like guns. They have a very gun shape to them, you know? And pistols, like, I could see how the computer... No, not a pistol. Rifles. I can see how a computer would get a rifle confused with just a stick and not think it's a gun and then mark it as made for kids. So that's why I kind of stay away from rifles. I'm sorry if the person who's asking for the Garand is in here, or Durand, or whatever it is. I'm sorry, I'm not a gun person. If they're asking for that, it might happen at some point in a short that is, like, not Disney related, because the Disney related ones are the ones that get attacked, but it's probably not likely to happen just because it's not very gun shaped. Favorite gun though, I like the really weird ones. Like, I did the knife gun, or a gun that was like part knife, part like, oh, what was it? It was like part knife, part fist thing. I forget what that's called. Brass knuckles, and then part gun. That was really funny, man. Like, it was really, really great. And then the one I did for the feet one, the duck's foot pistol. That thing is weird, man. That's super cool, though. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be tough. Oh my gosh! Dude, D-Man official, again! Thank you so much. Cash, I respect the cash. The cash is absolutely fantastic, and you are fantastic. Thank you so much. W, I agree. Yeah, I don't know. Those are all good guns. I like the weird ones. As long as they still kind of sort of look like a gun, because at the end of the day, that's the point. But I also like learning something new. Sometimes when people don't give good enough gun suggestions, or I have to come up with one myself, again, I'm not a gun person, I just look up a country, and I'm like, what's a gun from Finland? And then they tell me, and it's like, oh, that's really cool. That is incredibly cool. And that way I find some really, really cool looking guns. So, I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite, but yeah. Duck's Foot would be up there. That was a cool one. Let me see. Favorite Disney princess movie other than Tangled. That is a very good distinction. Technically, Aladdin does count as a Disney princess movie. I'm not going to count it as one just because it's about Aladdin. Jasmine is the Disney princess of the movie, but, like, it's Aladdin's movie, you know? It's named Aladdin. So, I'm gonna go with Beauty and the Beast. Like, that is Belle and the Beast's movie, but, like, it's more... I mean, it's kind of both of their movie, but, like, I don't know. That feels more like a Disney princess movie than Aladdin, you know? And so, I will definitely say that one. It is such a beautiful movie. I didn't remember until I rewatched it how beautiful that film is. It's so good, man. Like, the music, the artwork, the characters, everything. That film is fantastic. Chicken. Yeah, I agree. Hard one. Chicken Little or Dinosaur? I think I've started Chicken Little twice, and I've never been able to get through it, and I've not started Dinosaur ever. So, yeah, there you go. That's as good as you're going to get from me. Sorry. Do I have a Winnie the Pooh character that you like or relate to? I was never a big Winnie the Pooh fan as a kid. Like, I always thought that was kind of overrated. I have friends that love Winnie the Pooh. They probably die for Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. I was never that big of a fan, but, like, oh, I do like Eeyore, you know? Eeyore's kind of funny. His whole thing is he's, like, mopey. That's cool. That's cool. Not against that. He's pretty cool. Relate to, though? I mean, I'm not I don't consider myself that much of a mopey person, so I wouldn't say I relate to Eeyore, but he's cool. Alright, let me just get through here. I want to get through the... I want to get through this section as best I can. I've already beaten 2 levels, though. This is pretty good. I do want, during these streams, if it's possible, to try and beat the entire game. Probably not going to be possible. There's still levels in this game that I've never even beaten by myself, but it would be great, you know? It'd be awesome. Favorite soda? That is a based question. Thank you so much. I mean, at the end of the day, like, Coke is the GOAT. Coke and Pepsi. I love both of them. If I have to choose between them, technically Pepsi's up there, but, like, if both of them are right in front of me, I don't know. It's a coin flip. Maybe I'll go for one, maybe I'll go for the other. They're both awesome. Not the biggest fan of Dr. Pepper. It's good, but, like, I'm not a Dr. Pepper freak like a lot of people. Not a Diet Coke fan. Really do not like Diet Coke. Crud. Ooh, let me see. Sprite is really, really good. It's not as good as the Coke and Pepsi types, but it's good, man. Sprite is absolutely underrated. Mountain Dew is okay. Okay, Mountain Dew Baja Blast, though. Oh my gosh, that stuff hits different. Like, it's not good how good that is. It's not good. Oh my gosh, we got another demon. Dude, I want to say you gotta stop, but it's awesome, so don't. Let me see. If you could write, direct, and produce your own movie, what would you make? Ooh. I mean, again, thank you so much for the $10. Ooh. Write, direct, and make your own... Okay. So, me and my brothers, again, we come up with movies and ideas all the time. I'm not going to go into any of those, because those are, like, our ideas. I don't want to spoil them. Just in case there's, like, the off chance we ever get to make them into reality, they would be better as a surprise. The idea I had that would be pretty great, that, like, I can claim is mostly my idea. I want to see a good animated pirate movie, okay? I have talked for years about how there needs to be a good animated pirate film. I've not seen one yet, okay? Sea Beast, not a great movie. The Aardman Pirates movie, absolutely overrated. Not a fan. We got a bunch of W's in chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you. And then the VeggieTales pirate movie. Sadly, probably my favorite of the bunch. That's not a good thing. It's not the best movie. It's fine. We got... Oh my gosh, there's another super chat. Dude. Okay, give me a second. How should I explain a backstory for a scar on my character of mine in a series I'm doing with my friends called The Limitless? First off, that's a cool name. I will return to Darman Official's comment, because that's a great... That was a great question. But this one for right now. How will you explain a scar? What's a cool thing to do with a scar? Ooh. A backstory on a scar. Maybe. How about they were in a poker competition and they were cheating and they were found out for cheating. And so, I don't know, they got beat up or they got like a finger cut off or something. I don't know. Something about that seems cool to me. I think that's a pretty decent, okay. That's a pretty decent idea, but I don't really know the context for what this is. I'll give you a few options. So, was cheating in a poker thing and got hurt because of it. I'm gonna say fell off their bike. Dark. I did call you Darkman Official. Thank you for the $5. Oh my gosh. Yeah, D-Man Official. Sorry. Let me say, how about, scar. It's tough. Maybe, I mean, I'm playing Celeste. Maybe hiking accident? That's always a fun one. But, also, maybe they got an experimental surgery, and it went wrong. I don't know the context, so hopefully one of those things helps. As far as D-Man Official's question, going back to it, not Darman Official, D-Man Official. So sorry, guys. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. You guys are awesome. A good pirate movie. I want to see it. And so I thought of one day that would be awesome, in my opinion. The Prestige is one of my favorite movies. I don't know how many of you in this chat will have seen The Prestige. It's awesome. It's a Christopher Nolan movie about 2 dueling magicians. And in my mind, I was like, okay, a good pirate movie. What if there were 2 pirates that were brothers? And they were told that they need to go, or by their dying father, who was like a super, super cool pirate captain, they were told they need to go find this treasure that their father always looked for. And their brothers, instead of teaming up, they become rivals. And they both decide they need to go off and they need to find this treasure before the other brother. And I don't know, I would really want to lean into like piratey tropes. Just because like pirates are so cool, man. I would want it to have like a really, really cool, maybe not a watercolor style, but I don't know, like think the Sea Beast, but better. Because the Sea Beast was right in a lot of areas, man. I would want, what would I want? I would want for, like, one of the pirates to be really tall and skinny, the other to be kind of short and portly. And their whole goal is they have to find this treasure before the other brother does. But the plot twist of the movie, as it goes along, they realize that the better thing than finding the treasure is actually rekindling their friendship as brothers. Getting that relationship back is actually more important than the treasure. Which I know, that's cheesy as heck. But in my head, I think I could make it work. So I don't know. That's my idea. Full of action. You'd probably have like the British coming after them as well because they're pirates and everything. That might be too close to Pirates of the Caribbean, but I don't know. Pirates! Pirates are cool and we've not gotten a cool pirate thing. I would love to see one. Rival pirate brothers. Make it animated. Make it super cool. It would be awesome. I'm gonna stop talking about it now. The One Piece is real. Okay, what is one movie I think shouldn't have won an Oscar? Okay, so Oscars as a whole are wildly overrated. I don't really care what wins and what doesn't. Like, at the end of the day, I would much rather just see my football team win a random game that doesn't even really matter than see which movie wins an Oscar. Because at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of them are just like paid for, or I don't know, with all the Oscars weird rules and stuff, like it doesn't feel like the best things actually get Oscars. And a lot of the time, the things that do end up getting Oscars are things I'm not the biggest fan of in the first place. Like, you guys know, I was not the biggest fan of Dune 2. That was absolutely an Oscar-worthy movie because that's the kind of thing the Oscars go for, you know? It's not my favorite. So, I really don't know what has won an Oscar and what hasn't. I did a short on which animated movies have won Oscars, so that was, like, one of the few times I've actually, like, really sat down and researched the Oscars. And, like, I don't know. I know Boss Baby, either 1 or 2, got nominated for an Oscar. And that broke the world. Which, that's hilarious, by the way. That Boss Baby would get nominated for an Oscar. Why on earth? I've not seen it, though. Maybe it's a masterpiece. Maybe it's the best movie ever made. What do I know? What kind of music do I listen to? Owl City is absolutely underrated and needs, I don't know, needs more love. The guy's awesome. Skillet, pretty great rock band. Love their stuff. Nine Lashes, another Christian rock band. Pretty great. Linkin Park, absolutely love their stuff, especially their new stuff. I know that's kind of a hot take, but their new stuff is awesome. Can I salvage this? Nice, I salvaged it. Not gonna be able to win, but still. Also, mostly, I'll be real. Okay, it might be a minute. Mostly, I listen to, like, gaming music and stuff. Like, C418, C418, however you're supposed to say it. His stuff is incredible. He did the Minecraft soundtrack. Oh my gosh, we got another one. Respectfully, what's the deal with your mic? It's killing my... Maybe I'm just sitting too close to it. I will sit back a bit. Maybe that will help. Thank you so much again for the super chat. Dude, you've donated, like, so much during these streams. Thank you. Wow. But I don't even remember what I was talking about a second ago. Hopefully, this will sound a little bit better. The mic was worse earlier, if you can believe it. Yeah, no getting over that. Crud. I actually have no idea. Chimpanzini Bananini. Oh my gosh. Italian brain rot, man. It's real. It's real and it's here. Does the mic sound a little better? I'm not leaning into it now. Have I listened to Josiah Queen? I have not. I have not listened to Josiah Queen. I don't really know who that is. I apologize. That's a great question for Caleb Rice. Let me see. Better, yeah, okay, good. I will definitely... Caleb Rice, favorite Bible verse? Ooh. Oh, I'm about to die. That is actually a really good question. Let me think. I mean, I'm a sucker for, like, some of the more basic ones. John 3:16 is, like... That's such a basic answer. But, like, John 3:16 really is the basis of Christian faith, you know? For God so loved the world that he sent his only son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. Like, that just shows the entire basis of Christianity in one verse. I think that's one of the best for evangelism. That and Romans 3:23, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Like, those are both pretty good, pretty powerful verses. As far as, like... As far as more impactful ones go, there's a lot of really good proverbs. There's a lot of really, really good proverbs, too, you know? Off the top of my head, playing Celeste, can't think of any. What was one? There was one I was reading the other day. Dude, I can't remember it now. No, those are really, really basic answers. I'm so sorry. I should have come better prepared to that question, man. That's a really, really good question. Thank you. I'll try to think of something better. Top 10 movies of all time. That's tough. That's tough. Off the top of my head, I can give you a bunch of really good ones. I mean, you've got The Prestige. You've got The Dark Knight. You've got Coco, Cars, The Incredibles, Tangled, How to Train Your Dragon. It's not a top 10. Megamind. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Those are all really, really good movies, though. So, top 10 is tough, though, man. Maybe one day I'll do, like, an actual full movie ranking or something, but, like, I don't know. Doing big rankings like that is tough. I did a short once about what's the best Disney movie, and, like, people did not watch that short. So it's just, like, you have to find a more specific thing than just best if you want it to work, you know? Let me see. Yes, the Coco sequel is real. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. What is your favorite Christian show or stuff? Like VeggieTales Adventures in Odyssey or 1-2-3 Penguins? Okay, actually, really random answer. Not VeggieTales, but the other one done by that guy. What's in the Bible with Buck Denver? I watched that show as a kid a lot. That was a pretty good show, you know? That show, like, explained theology and stuff to children really, really well. So, yeah, pretty good. Didn't watch 1-2-3 Penguins, I don't think, though. I may have seen that once or twice at, like, church, but, like, that was never something that we owned or something that I chose personally. But I do remember it existed. VeggieTales is also kind of the GOAT, though. Like, that... It's probably better than Bible with Buck Denver, but, like... I have a soft spot for Buck Denver. It's a pretty good one. Alright. Wow, you're still alive. Yeah, I'm still alive. What time is it? It's 11:30. Wow. I mean, yeah, I probably should go to bed at some point. How long has the stream been going? 82 minutes. Honestly, I tried to start this stream for a while, so, like, I'm fine to stick around a little while longer. I finished my short for tomorrow. It's a pretty good one. Good as in, like, actually good. Not feet or anything, guys. I promise. No more feet shorts. That was a one and done thing. It was a funny joke. I enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't like it. I'm sorry. I'm not actually sorry. It was hilarious. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, it's about to get hard. Yeah, I'll end the stream when I beat the level. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Nah, bro, I think your answer was great. Those are popular verses for a reason, so it's very understandable, and those verses are great. Do I have a favorite book of the Bible? First off, thank you so much. It's hard to think of Bible verses off on the fly while you're, like, playing a game, but I guess it's easier to think of, like, movie stuff. That's probably bad. I need to learn my Bible better. But I would say... Book of the Bible. I do really like Esther. Like, I've mentioned it on stream before, but, like, that one has a really, really good story. If you've never read the story of Esther with all its twists and turns, it's really good, man. Like, it's almost like a fairy tale in a way. As far as, like, more impactful books go, because, like, Esther is really, really good, but you're probably not going to get too much out of it. I mean, it's the Bible. You're going to get a lot out of it either way. As far as Gospels go, I think the Gospel of Luke is pretty good. I say pretty good. They're all pretty great, but, like, the Gospel of Luke, I'm pretty sure that's the one that's, like, the most dense as far as the Gospels go. Could be wrong about that. It's really good, you know? It's really good. That's probably the best one for just, like, the story of Jesus and all that. Outside of that, though, I do really enjoy the first few books of the Bible. Genesis especially. Like, that's just such a cool book, man. With, like, Noah's Ark and stuff. I love learning about all that stuff. It's cool. And then Judges is a wild book. That stuff, if you made the book of Judges into a movie, it would be NC-17. Like, that book is crazy. Oh my gosh. It goes some just disgusting places, because history goes to disgusting places, man. Oh my gosh. Esther is the only book in the Bible that doesn't directly mention God. I don't know if that's fully true. I think every book in the Bible, well, you say directly. Maybe. That's fascinating, actually. I'll have to check. I'll have to check on that. That's an interesting claim. Sup, my favorite bacon guy? Hey, nice to see you in here, man. That's cool. It's going well. It's a pretty good stream. Pretty good stream so far, I'd say. Running low on water, and I'm getting near the end of the level, so it probably won't go on for too much longer, but maybe this will be like that Kirby stream where I just get stuck on the very end, you know? Can't really make it too much further. Alright, let me see. Hey, Bacon Guy, are you gonna see Brave New World when it comes out on Disney+? Okay, I thought it already had. I saw ads about how it was streaming or something. It's not streaming. I was gonna watch it when it came out on Disney+. I have incredibly low expectations for that video. Not that video, that movie. I don't think it's gonna be very good. I expect it to be really, really bad, in fact, but I also think they spoil, like, most of it in the trailers. I don't know that for sure, but, like, I've not seen the movie, but, like, I don't know. I'm not excited for that. I hope it's good. I'm not expecting it to be good, but I will watch it. Probably won't make a short on it, but, like, when my end-of-year ranking comes, I want Captain America to be on it, so we'll see. I rag on that movie all the time. That one on Snow White, I need to see both of them so my ragging can be either valid or I can have a win or lose situation where it's like, whoa, no, this is actually incredible. I don't expect that to happen for either, but, like, technically the chance is there. We'll see. Best Netflix series. There's a few. Was the Queen's Gambit on Netflix? I remember really liking that one. There's also Stranger Things was good until it wasn't, which season 4 killed Stranger Things in my opinion. Controversial take. I don't like Stranger Things now. Lost in Space. That's actually a pretty good show. Another show that kind of goes crazy there near the end. Not as good as it could be, but definitely a good show, you know? Technically Cobra Kai is Netflix now, so that could have been my answer, but, like, that's another... All of these shows just fall off, man. That's why I keep saying Gravity Falls is the best one, because it knew when to quit, and it quit, and it was great. So, yeah, I don't know. Can the next gun... What is this? Can the next gun from Keeping the Gun video as made for kids be the 9A91? No, I've already finished the next video. It was the M9... There's a 4 in it. M490, maybe? I don't remember. It was a cool gun. It was a cool gun. But we'll see. I may get around to that gun at some point. There's so many guns. I'm going to get around to all of them at some point, you know? Alright, let's see. Have I seen Django Unchained? No, but I want to. Isn't that the movie where Leonardo DiCaprio, like, accidentally cut his hand and kept going? And, like, everyone was just absolutely freaked out because he stayed in character with this bloody hand that he's, like... he was supposed to, like, touch someone's face, I think. He was supposed to, like, shake someone's hand. And he does it with his hand violently bleeding. That's dedication, man. I literally know nothing else about the movie. Maybe that's even some other movie. But I do want to see that movie at some point. It's probably worth seeing. Alright, let's not die. And then I can look at the chat again. You guys come up with pretty good questions. I'll give you that. That's why I do these. You guys are awesome. Okay, let me see. Have you seen a movie from Sweden? Off the top of my head, I can't think of any movies I know directly from Sweden, but I do know that Sweden is a song from Minecraft, and it's a great song. So, sorry, I don't know. Not the answer you're hoping for. Let me see. If I could choose one movie to get a sequel, what would it be? That's tough. Because right now we're in the age where basically everything that needs a sequel has already gotten it, and everything that doesn't need a sequel is getting a sequel. But what could use a sequel? Cars is gonna get one. That doesn't mean it needs it. Wild Robot's getting a sequel. That one will probably be decent. That's tough. That's tough, man. That's a really good question. As far as I could just go through like different studios. As far as Disney goes, again, like everything that should get a sequel kind of already has. Zootopia would be about the one that I think would deserve a sequel the most, and it's getting it. So like, I'm not mad about a Zootopia sequel. I'm mad about a Coco sequel. Not mad about Zootopia. And Kanto is going to get a sequel. Spider-Verse obviously needs a sequel. We'll see when that one comes out. 2027 they say, hopefully. I probably a DreamWorks movie. Probably a DreamWorks movie. Can't think of what it would be though, you know? I don't know. Interesting question. Sorry, I can't give a better answer. Say Epic the Musical, please. Epic the Musical. Whee! I already said it earlier in the stream, by the way, so technically that's me saying it a few times. Again, not seen that one. Not seen it. Maybe someday. Probably not. I say maybe someday to a lot of things, and then there's certain things that, like, I know the chances of me actually watching it are very low. Epic's one of them. I'm probably never seeing Epic. I'm sorry, guys. Musicals just don't really interest me. Oh my gosh, she wants me dead. Wow. Thoughts on the announced Cocomelon movie by DreamWorks? I'm gonna fact check you on that really quick, because if that is true, I do have thoughts. Hi, Bacon Guy. Hi, Bacon Guy. That's cool. Or, hi, Bacon Guy. You're saying that to me. I'm saying hello to you. Hello. Let's see. Cocomelon movie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's real. To produce. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know. I mean, we got the Gabby's Dollhouse movie. This is what DreamWorks does now, I guess. They pick up other people's animated projects. I heard this thing where DreamWorks... Daz Reviews talked a lot about it, where DreamWorks was getting, like, other studios to produce movies for them now. Like, they don't do animation in-house. The Wild Robot, I think, was the last in-house animated movie they were making, and he made a really big deal about that. For a business reason, I think that's a good thing to make a big deal about. As far as a quality reason, I really don't care if it's DreamWorks Animation or a company that they're paying, as long as the movie itself is good, you know? Like, if The Bad Guys 2 is awesome, I don't care if it's not DreamWorks enough. If it's awesome, then it's awesome. That's gonna kill me, that's fine. But I do think the fact that they're, like, licensing out things at this point, or whatever, I don't know, I think it has led to them picking up projects that aren't really theirs. Like the Cocomelon thing I just saw, that's wild. And, like, the movie that we just got a trailer for, Gabby's Dollhouse. I think we'll be seeing a lot more of that from DreamWorks, where it has the DreamWorks name attached, but it's not really original. It's like the Paw Patrol movie or something, which I know wasn't DreamWorks, but like that, you know? So that's kind of depressing. Wow. Best live-action Jack Black movie, so you can't say Kung Fu Panda. He was awesome in Jumanji. Like, I think Jack Black was incredible in that movie. His Jack Blackiness really fit. Ooh, School of Rock, though. That is, like... I did a short on School of Rock at one point. That's one of my least viewed shorts ever, actually. But, yeah, I think that's probably his most Jack Black movie. Minecraft. A fun time. Definitely enjoyed that movie. But, I don't know. Good question. Good question. Kung Fu Panda 2 is probably my favorite of the Kung Fu Panda movies. Better character, Kylo Ren or Palpatine? I do really like Kylo Ren's arc. There's a lot about Kylo Ren that doesn't quite land well with me. Certain parts about him definitely annoy me. But, like, I think it's a pretty good arc. Compared to Palpatine, though? Dude, again, I'm not really the biggest Clone... I'm a Clone Wars fan, but I'm not really the biggest prequels fan. More of a Clone Wars fan. He's great in the Clone Wars show, man. Like, I'm a huge fan. Technically, he's not Well, he's Chancellor Palpatine in that. So yeah. I like Palpatine better. Palpatine's cool, man. He's bad, but he's cool. Chicken jockey! Yeah, I see ya. If there was a Rockstar game that you would get a movie adaptation to, what would it be? Okay, I'll admit, I've never played a Rockstar game. Like, they do GTA, they do, the cowboy game, Red Dead Redemption. Dude, as a kid, I read so many gaming magazines and stuff, but there were a lot of things that, like, I don't know, I was not super into. I would read about them, but I wouldn't, like, be interested to play them. Kind of like Skyrim and stuff. So I've never actually played any of them. I would assume Red Dead would probably make a good movie, because I know people do like that plot, and, like, I feel like it's been a while since Hollywood had a good Western. So that would be my guess. How am I supposed to do this section? Am I supposed to get on the... I might need to save the feather for later. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's how you do it. Look at that. What's up? Yeah. Oh, you're not supposed to go down there? Oh, that's annoying. How do you get invested in shows or movies that you don't want to watch? There are some shows that I want to start, such as Stranger Things, but I watch the first episode and give up because I'm bored. I give up because I get bored. That's what happened with Andor. That's what happened with Moon Knight. That's what happened with I don't know, so many shows. I don't know, my time is a valuable thing. I want to invest it in the best kind of stuff. I say as I sit and watch YouTube for like 3 hours, but still, I don't know. It takes a really good show to get me invested in it, and if a show does not hook me, I'm probably not going to watch it much. Unless I'm able to, like, make good videos off of it. Win or Lose was a great situation, because that was a show that I was not interested in, but then it hooked me, and the videos did well. I was able to make videos off of them. So, like, I don't know. If I'm not interested in a show, I don't watch it. So that's not advice to help you. Maybe the best way to help you is to just say, hey, don't. That's what I do. I don't. Yeah, that's just evil right there. Okay, let's see. Palpatine or Rey? Palpatine. Rey's a horrible character. I liked Win or Lose as well. Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. Would you rather watch The Croods 8 time or eat a raw egg? Oh, this part's hard. I remember this part. Aren't raw eggs, like, can't they make you sick? Technically, The Croods is a better choice, but, like, The Croods is not great. I was not a fan of The Croods, but, like, I would definitely watch The Croods before eating a raw egg, probably. 8 times, though. That's a huge time investment. You're watching that for, like, days on end? I don't know. Maybe the egg is better in that case, you know? Ah, oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, this room is difficult. If I could pick one movie to make into an adaptation. Wait, let me read that better. If I could pick one video game to turn into an incredible adaptation, what would I choose? I feel like we're about to enter the era of video game movies, if we're not already in it. And I really don't know. I think I mentioned on another stream, BioShock. I remember reading about that game's story, and it sounded like it had a good enough story to be a movie. So, it also sounded really dark. I don't think I would enjoy it, but, like, yeah, could be interesting. It would probably make a movie people would enjoy. Fallout was a great example of a license that I don't care a lot about, that they did super well. So, like, I don't know. There's certain things like Celeste. I love Celeste. I don't think it should get a movie. Undertale should not be a movie. Poppy's Playtime, actually. I've, like, researched the plot for that one. It seems pretty cool. It seems pretty cool. That would probably actually make a pretty great movie if they did it right. So, yeah, there you go. How many 5-year-olds could you beat in a fight? Ooh. 5-year-olds. I don't know. 5-year-olds are mean, depending. Sometimes they're really mean, sometimes they're really nice. Are they all, like, attacking me in the scenario, or am I attacking them? I would assume they're attacking me. But, let me see. Could I take 100 of them? Probably not. Maybe? I really don't know. I spend more time averaging out, like, how powerful Pixar villains are, rather than averaging out how powerful a 5-year-old is, so... It's a good question. I'm gonna say 100. I'm probably way off. Okay, let me see. We have Chicken Muncher in the chat? Oh, cool. I don't know who that is. 5-year-olds can be cruel and sense weakness. Yeah, they're cruel, man. 5-year-olds are wild. Let me see. What are your thoughts on the indie animation business? I think overall, it's overrated. Like, I really, really like Undertale, okay? I think Undertale is a really, really well-made game. I think the fans, a lot of the time, make it kind of cringe. And so, I see a very similar fandom developed around certain indie shows. Like, I like Digital Circus. I don't love it, but it is good. Like, it's a well-made show. I think the fans are kind of wild, you know? And then I started Murder Drones. Just like I said earlier, if I don't like a show, I don't watch it. Did not like that much, so I didn't continue watching it. And the same with Gaslight District. Gaslight District actually doesn't have a fandom built around it yet, which is really interesting. I guess they just tried with that one and it didn't really hit, you know? I get that. Sometimes you think something's gonna work and it really doesn't. But I don't know. I think indie animation as a whole is kind of overrated, but like, it's given us some cool stuff. Digital Circus is a cool concept that I think with episode 4, that was my favorite one. So hopefully episode 5 is even better. I'm not super into any of the other stuff though. That was depressing. I touched her and I still died. Dang. Oh man, I see you, Jplay. You are wrong. Any thoughts on Ace Attorney? It's really good for memes. Like, oh, actually no, I did play. That's Phoenix Wright. Yeah. I played one of the Ace Attorney games. I think I got past the first thing. Like, maybe it was the, that's depressing. I don't know if it was the, tutorial. I beat the tutorial. And then I think I did one more. And it was hard, man. But it was really good. Like, the characters were good. It was a good mystery. It's a cool series, man. Like, it's one that I wish I had played more. Alright, let's see. But yeah, I know it from the memes and stuff. Like, everyone references Ace Attorney. It's cool. Opinion on Modern Simpsons. I have not watched The Simpsons. I've seen like 3 episodes total, maybe. I've not seen any of the modern stuff. I know people don't like it, so I assume, like most things, it was better back in the day and it needed to stop, so... But that's the thing. The whole point of The Simpsons at this point isn't that it's good. It's not that people watch it. The point is that it is the longest running TV show. And so... Or animated show, or whatever. It's longest running something. And I think it will always be on TV because of that. And because they're recognizable enough characters that were good at one point... Yeah, I don't think there's any chance that The Simpsons ever gets canceled or stops. I think it's gonna be around forever. So, even if it stinks, we're stuck with it. That's my opinion on Modern Simpsons. If that had killed me, I would have been so mad. Alright, are we coming near the end? Oh, it keeps going! Oh, it keeps going! Haven't watched Rise of Skywalker. I didn't miss out. You are correct. I have to go to bed, but can you scream, please? Other people are in bed around me. Like, not super close, but close enough that if I scream, they're gonna hear it. So the answer is no. But enjoy. Have a good night. What are my thoughts on Hunger Games? It's pretty great. Pretty great. Haven't seen the new one, though. That was depressing. Yeah, it's good. It is a better adaptation than most things, I'll be real. Din Djarin or Grogu? Din Djarin, hey, the Mandalorian himself is kind of boring. Grogu is kind of overrated. I'm gonna say neither. No, nah, Mando takes it. He was cool in seasons 1 and 2. I'm gonna be real. This is a related but not really related rant. I am sick of Pedro Pascal. Like, he is in everything. I feel like he's a really bad choice for Fantastic Four. You could have gone with anyone. Anyone with Pedro Pascal? I don't know, he feels too old and, like, too overused? Like, I don't know. You had to go with him. He's in everything right now. I don't know. Not the biggest Pedro fan. He's overrated. And he's good in certain things. Like, I thought he was great in Mando. But, like, now he's at the point in his career, like, not like Chris Pratt. I still kind of like Chris Pratt. Not a lot, but, like, he's a meme at this point, and I respect it. I don't know. I'm sick of Pedro Pascal. Thanks for the cheers. Let me see. Who would I cast in Fantastic Four? That is a great question, actually. I think what the MCU needs more than anything, well, maybe not, because they are technically getting it, just in the form of, like, Miss Marvel. They need new, young superheroes. Not copies of older characters. Like, all of the new, younger superheroes are either Miss Marvel, who her whole personality is, I love Captain Marvel. That's boring. You can't make a character on that. You've got her, and then you've got characters like Ant-Man's daughter, or, the new girl, Black Panther, which, I mean, they kind of had to do that there. I don't resent them for that. Or the Hawkeye girl, who I thought was fine, but, like, most of these characters they're not standalone characters. They are built on better characters. You're not going to be able to beat Hawkeye with this new girl Hawkeye. I don't remember her name. I'm so sorry. So I think the Fantastic Four should have been young, like 20s, 25. Don't go over 30. They cast way too old. And honestly, I don't know too many younger actors. So I really don't know who I would have cast. If I had to go older, though, if I had to cast stars in this thing, John Krasinski was a great choice. Like, why they didn't just go with him? I mean, he's too old, but obviously with Pedro, they were fine with that. So, I don't know. John Krasinski is cool. John Krasinski is one of those guys that, like, he's in a lot, but he's not in too much. He's cool, you know? Like, he's got charisma, he just seems like a chill dude, you know? And I like his acting abilities. So, maybe him as Mr. Fantastic. That's a boring answer, because, like, they technically already did him. But I did like him as that. That was one of the only things from that movie I enjoyed. And then, I mean, Emily Blunt, sure, that's another boring choice, but, like, she's good, you know? I'm a fan of Emily Blunt. The girl that they got for, not Mrs. Fantastic, Sue Storm, I think, she seems fine. Like, she's in Mission Impossible, I think. She does fine in that. But again, should have been younger. Nice. There you go. The Thing, really, you can just get anyone for The Thing. Maybe Jason Statham, that would have been really funny. He wouldn't have done a good job, but that would have been really funny. And then, as far as the fire guy, I really don't know. That's a tough one. It's Vanessa Kirby. Yeah, you're right. What's my opinion? Okay, Phineas and Ferb, I got thoughts. I want it to be good, okay? I mean, obviously I want it to be good. I want everything to be good. Doesn't mean everything will end up being good, but I want it to be good. I think it has a chance. Will it? I don't know. Like, they've got the actors back. I think season 4 was not great. Because, like, the show has a formula. It's got a very repeatable formula. But you can only do it for so long, you know? Like, there's only so many different innators you can make for Doofenshmirtz. There's only so many different things you can come up with for the boys to get in trouble. And so I think by season 4, like, the writers were kind of cooked creatively. So you got a lot of, like, the two-parters and, like, different episodes that broke the formula. And so the season didn't feel as good because, like, I don't know. They kept breaking the formula. So, I hope all of this time that they've not been doing Phineas and Ferb has kind of helped them to, like, recharge creatively so that this will be good, you know? I have more hope for this than most Disney reboots and retreads and, like, returns or any of that. Reboots, I guess. I hope it's good. of all the things they have, it has a chance of being good. A better chance than Fantastic Four, in my opinion. So hopefully, we'll see. It could also be really, really bad. Like, it could be really bad. It could be really political. Disney does like to get political sometimes. Hopefully it's not. I don't know. Hopefully it's good. I want it to be good, man. Phineas and Ferb was my childhood. I don't want them to mess it up like they've messed up most everything else. Crud. Have I played Marvel Rivals? No, I've not played Marvel Rivals. No, wait. What am I saying? I'm getting tired, evidently. I've tried Marvel Rivals. Not a huge fan. Felt like an Overwatch clone. Not a huge fan of Overwatch. I am a fan of Apex Legends, which is depressing, but it's true. So, might as well admit it. I saw someone ask my favorite Robot Master from Mega Man. That is a really random, niche, and awesome question. I played all the original Mega Man games. I don't think I ever beat Mega Man 1. That one was hard, man. So nothing from that one. But I beat all the other Mega Man games, and they were great, man. Mega Man 2 is easily the best. Favorite Robot Master has to be Metal Man. That guy's power could defeat pretty much anyone. And it was super useful, you know? Mega Man 2 is just on a different level. That game is so good. Oh, why do I never do anything anime-wise? I'm not a fan of anime. Like, just pure and simple. Like, I didn't like Spirited Away. I've tried a few different animes, and they're not my thing. I don't want to force myself into liking something that everyone else likes just because it's popular, you know? And yeah, I know, there's a lot of content to be made if I got into anime, you know? Lots of people love it. I could do all kinds of ranking videos, but like, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I don't want to force myself into liking it. Or watch it, and then like, start hating on something that other people like. Because like, I feel like I would try these different things that everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's awesome, you'll love it. And it's like, no, I don't love it. And so now you've got an entire anime fandom mad at you because you don't like this thing that they like. I don't want that either. So like, I don't know, man. Anime is just really not my thing. I think that's okay, and I'm gonna stick to not doing anime. You know? I know my lane. My lane is the things I enjoy, which is mostly animation with a dash of things like Marvel. Probably not Marvel, though. Actually, those videos did horribly. But, I don't know. Anime does not interest me. That's why I don't really talk about it. That's why I'm probably not going to talk about it much. I mentioned Ghibli, like, one time. I think I did for the video I did recently on, like, years for animation. Because, like, listen, even if I don't like something, I can respect when it's big. I can respect when a lot of other people like it. And so when I was talking about the best years for animation, I liked talking about, like, the more mainstream American companies, because those are my personal favorites. But I'll admit when Ghibli had a year where they put out movies people really, really liked. So, I don't know. You'll probably get the occasional mention of Ghibli, and that's probably about all the anime I'll do with my channel. It's not my thing. Alright, I will check the comments in a second. Oh man. Alright. Oh! I thought 2 was harder than 1, and then realized I was playing the game in difficult mode. Ah, yeah, that would do it, that would do it. All the Mega Man games are hard. What's my weirdest hobby? Oh, I see. I have a feeling that he'll answer you soon. Nathaniel the Average. Let me see. How did you feel when the Cruise was getting a comeback through the memes? Yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't get around to you. First the weirdest hobby, then the Cruise. Weirdest hobby. I mean, technically, you could describe this channel as my weirdest hobby. Because, like, in real life, I feel like I'm kind of boring. But, like, for this channel, I do weird stuff. Like, I analyze Disney princess movies to see when they touch grass. I analyze Disney villains to see which ones show their feet. That one was weird, but it was funny, okay? I do really weird things for this channel that, like, I can mention here because, like, you guys watch the channel. You're here for, like, the content. It's great. But, like, if I mention outside of this channel that, hey, I'm an adult guy that is paid to talk about Disney princesses, like, does that not sound weird, you know? So yeah, I would answer this channel is my weirdest hobby, but outside of this channel, I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of boring. Oh, I collect coins. Like, I feel like that's so boring, man. I collect, like, US state quarters. I'm missing 2. That's, yeah. There you go. How do I feel when the Cruise is getting a comeback through memes and stuff? I did not know that until like yesterday. But there were so many comments on my Crudes videos where people were quoting the meme, so I just thought it was one of those things that like has just stayed relevant. I didn't realize it has like become really relevant again recently, which is really funny. I just think the timing is really funny because I just put out those Crudes videos, you know? I watched Crudes 1 and I watched Crudes 2 and I told you guys my thoughts about them. That had nothing to do with any of the Crudes memes. I literally loaded up Netflix one day and I was just like, I need to watch a movie to review for tonight. What am I going to watch? And I saw the Crudes and was like, I'll do that one. So, I really don't have any thoughts on them except for that's pretty funny timing. Pretty funny timing. Can't really look away from the screen right now, so give me a second. Okay, let me see. Oh, so you don't like anime, by the way, do you... Oh, I just hit the mic, sorry. What do you think about Avatar The Last Airbender, Walks the Line? I've not seen that one. That one, I don't think it counts as anime, but like I'm gonna watch that one at some point, just because like everyone tells me to watch that show. Have not seen it. I do plan on seeing that at some point, and if it counts as anime, then I guess that is the one anime that I will probably watch at some point. So, there you go. Also, thank you for respecting my opinion. I feel like a lot of the time I mention I'm not a big anime fan, and people are just like, oh, he's not an anime fan, kill him! It's like, that's part of the reason I'm not an anime fan. It kind of goes back to the indie animation thing I was talking about. Like, a lot of the times, fandoms can be weird, but a lot of the times it's unfair to say that, like, oh, fandoms are so weird when it's really just, like, a few people making the entire fandom look bad. So, I don't know. Thank you for being civil. That helps so much, man. Dude, I had so many people, not just the Thunderbolts video, that one is, like, interesting, but, like, with the Crudes, I had so many people saying, oh my gosh, your opinion is so different from mine, I'm unsubscribing. It's like, dude, it's just my thoughts. At the end of the day, does it really matter, like, if I like this thing or if I don't? It's just my thoughts. I'm just here to tell you guys what I think, so, I don't know. Thanks for being civil. That helps a lot. Alright, let me see. Maybe I can do it this time? Nope. Yo, you play Halo? Yeah, I do, man. I haven't in a while, but I did for a while. Halo 3 is probably my favorite. I loved Halo 2 as a kid, but like now, Halo 3 is just awesome. And ever since Bungie left, like I don't think Halo quite recovered. I tried Halo Infinite. I wanted to like Halo Infinite. Did not like Halo Infinite. I had a friend that was super into Halo Infinite. And like I tried it multiple times. I wanted to play it with him and stuff, and it was like, it just wasn't fun. So I love the old stuff, don't like the new stuff. Can say that about a lot of different licenses, you know? Have I watched the Great Gatsby movie? No, I've not. Have I seen Invincible? Nope, I've not seen that either. I'm going to bed, but do you like WWE and Ratatouille video win? Oh my gosh, it's you. There's a dude in the comments, it's this guy right here, that keeps asking for a Ratatouille video. I haven't done it yet, I'm so sorry. One day, when I find the right angle. I tried. I came up with an idea, actually, that was Ratatouille themed, and then there just was not enough there. So, sorry about that. WWE, I don't watch it, so, sorry, man. Enjoy going to bed. Have a good night. Okay. Yeah, no. Let me see. Have I played Miitopia? It's Peak. I've not played that. I apologize. Brock. Yeah, it's Brock. Hi. Did I watch Thunderbolts? I did. I did not like it. I posted a short reviewing it. Everyone hated that short. The short, like, usually you can tell by the stats what's going to do well and what isn't. Thunderbolts seem to have fine stats, or the short about it. But, like, I guess for the amount of dislikes, it got, like, a bad dislike ratio. For me, at least. Maybe that hurt it in the algorithm? I have no idea. I have no idea. But, like, yeah, I've seen Thunderbolts. Was not a huge fan. Sadly. I wanted to like it so much, man. Oh, I wanted to like that movie. Let me see. What level is this? This is level 6 B-side. And it is freaking hard, man. I said I was going to go to bed sometime soon. Probably like half an hour ago. That's the kind of level we're on. One day. Gonna play Farewell. I mean, I've played Farewell. I actually was playing Farewell earlier today. I love this game, man. Like, I play it off stream, I play it on stream. It's just a great game. But one day, I'll probably play Farewell on stream. It'll probably be even longer and more painful than this, so we'll see. You guys are champs for sticking around during this, like, I don't know. Mid gameplay and decent questions. I don't know. Let me see. 2-hour mark. Hey, yeah, we hit 2 hours, dude. That's great. Favorite shorts creator? Thank you so much. That's so cool. Yeah, that's so cool. And it's wild because I never thought like this channel would ever get to this point, but it's here and it's so cool. And you guys are so cool for sticking around and watching, even when I make videos that like not everyone likes, like the feet one. Some people did. Some people were able to respect it was just a fun joke. But you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Could not do any of this without you guys. Let me see. Don't care about the gameplay, just here for you. Dang, thank you so much. What the heck, man? That's so cool. Okay, let me see. Can't look, I'm dying. Ah, crud. Okay. Let me see. It's so weird how your opinions reflect mine. It's so refreshing. I swear I can hardly relate to the views. Wow. You know what? Thank you so much. Like, I just like showing why I think certain things. Even if I know what I think is counter to popular belief, I just like showing people or breaking down why I think a certain way. And it's really cool to see a lot of the time, even when I posted the Thunderbolts review, there were still people who were just like, yeah, dude, that movie wasn't that good. It's like, awesome! That's great! It's great to see people agree with me. A lot of the time, it is great to see people disagree with me, too. So, no, it's cool. It's cool that we got similar views, man. That's cool. Crud. Gotta love the gameplay, too. Ah, it's great, man. Nothing better than watching me lose in a room again and again. But no, this game is incredible. It's I don't know, it's such a fluid looking game, man. I hope it's a fun game to watch in the stream. The only anime I've watched and enjoyed was Dragon Ball Z, Peak Fiction. All other animes are either bad or cringe. Ah, that's fair. I did try. I've mentioned it multiple times, but I did try Attack on Titan. First season, pretty good. Pretty okay first season. I never watched beyond that. It kind of started falling off, and I was just like, okay, this is a decent time to stop. But like, yeah, it was fine, man. It was okay. I kind of got the hype around that show. But a lot of the other anime things I've tried, not the biggest fan of. Crud. Have I seen Ben 10? I have not seen Ben 10. A lot of the Cartoon Network shows and stuff, I think that was Cartoon Network. Maybe that was Nickelodeon. I've not seen many Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon stuff. Honestly, that's why I talk a lot about Disney. It's not because just like Disney's the most popular. It's like, when I was a kid, most of what I watched was Disney Pixar. Not even with a dash of DreamWorks. I did not watch much DreamWorks growing up until I was like a teenager, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know. Just trying to clutch up real quick. Like to not stare at this room for the rest of my life. That was the wrong one! Ah! That's fine, that's fine. I like your channel, man. Thanks for answering my question. May your channel flourish and may both sides of your pillow be cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The Amazing Digital Circus review? I don't know. The Amazing Digital Circus, indie animation is like anime, where it's one of those things that, like, I don't really want to get into it. That's kind of like a subgenre with its own fandom that, like, I don't know. I don't really want to get into that. I like it. I think Amazing Digital Circus is pretty good. I got problems with it, but overall there's a lot about it that I really do like. Episode 4 is the best one. Gonna keep saying that. It was a good episode. Hopefully it keeps going and it keeps getting better. I also like that they've announced that it will end. Like so many shows, it's like they just keep going and going until like they're not good anymore. They've announced Amazing Digital Circus, it'll have an end, and that'll be the end of it. That's awesome. We need more shows like that. So yeah, there's a lot about Digital Circus I really do like. Have not seen Invincible, apologies. Captain America Brave New World is coming out on May 28th. Oh my gosh, finally! I don't know why they were showing commercials for that, like, it's on streaming. Maybe they were just saying you could buy it, and I just misunderstood. That's honestly entirely possible. I'll see Captain America. I might do a post, just going over my thoughts. I'm not gonna do a video. Like, if the Thunderbolts video didn't do super well, and that was, like, weeks after a movie came out. Oh, that was clutch. That was beautiful. Tell me it's over. Final room, baby. Nice. Yeah, I probably won't do a video on Captain America. We'll see, though. We'll see. You never know. Maybe if I find something really good to talk about. Oh, that's not how you do that. But yeah, I'm excited to see that one. What I love doing, me and my brothers have a tradition, I think we started last year, where we just have a running list of every movie we've seen that year, ranked. I'm interested in seeing where Captain America ends up fitting. Okay, I think I see how I'm supposed to do that. I'm interested in seeing where Captain America is going to fit. I don't think it's going to go very high at all, but maybe it will. The list is not great so far. Minecraft is #1. That should tell you a lot. And Minecraft was a fun movie, but like, it is not the best movie of the year. Alright, let's see. Good. Am I gonna watch the Lilo and Stitch movie? Yeah, I probably will. I think that's a video that will probably do pretty well. And like, it's an interesting enough remake that it's like, yeah, I might as well go watch that. It was only very recently though that I started watching movies like more and more for the channel, you know? Oh, we did it! Oh! Oh, that was a difficult level, man. I don't know how people beat that without dying, seriously. Yeah, I'm gonna watch Lilo and Stitch. Definitely. Dude, it's past midnight. I don't think I've ever taken a stream past midnight. Either that or my clock's wrong. That's cool, though. Will I make a Patreon or Ko-Fi? I don't know what the other one is. I'm not gonna make a Patreon. I've also not opened up channel memberships just because I know some people would do it. And like, #1, that would, I think with both of those, typically you come up with like incentives and stuff. Like, I don't think I have enough extra content that I could come up with on the side just to, like, I don't know, entice people to pay money for that. And the other thing, the reason I haven't opened up memberships is because I don't really need that kind of money. When it comes to super chats, yeah, super chats are open. If you really want your question answered, you can pay for it. Like, that's, I would never buy a super chat, but it's an open option for people. Because, like, I don't know, you get something out of that. Whereas with memberships and all that stuff, it's like maybe you get like a cool I don't know, maybe you get like a cool little badge or something, but like, I don't know, you guys don't need to pay me, in my opinion. With super chats, like, you get something out of that, so if you really want that, you can. But as far as like channel memberships go, you guys do not need to pay me. I make 1-minute videos. That is all. I entertain you for 1 minute a day, maybe a stream, hopefully a long form someday. But like, I am not at a point in my life where I desperately need money. Maybe one day I will and memberships will turn on, but like right now I do not. I don't need your money. If YouTube wants to pay me, and they do, awesome. You don't need to pay me. So all you need to do is watch my stuff if you want to help me out, and anyone here who's hearing that is, anyone who heard that sentence is helping me out so much. So yeah, thank you guys so much. No current plans for starting any of that, but probably not anytime soon if I ever did. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, the made for kids thing. Yeah, if they set my videos to made for kids, that means people can't comment. That means, it kills the views, which is stupid. Hurts the monetization. Like, literally everything about the made for kids thing. If they come by and they stamp your video as made for kids, that video is dead. Any work you put into it is gone. So, yeah, that's why I adapted the guns thing. I finally had someone yesterday, for the first time. I'd never had someone complain about the guns before. Mostly people are just like, oh, that's cool. But I had one person complain and be like, hey, please stop putting the guns. And I was just like, I'm sorry, I can't. Like, I could, but like, they're kind of helping keep my channel alive in a way, you know? Because like, if YouTube sets all my videos as made for kids, it's like, why? Not why post, like, people are still going to enjoy it, but like, I don't know. That takes out so much of the engagement. Like, all the comments and stuff, like, that, they're just gone. And that's not fun, you know? That's garbage. So, I don't know. I try to combat the made for kids thing as best as I can. And the gun thing, it's not a bad thing. It's not bad so far. I'm pretty okay with it. Am I an East Coaster? I am not going to dox myself. I live in America. That's all you're getting. That is all you're getting. I love the guns. Yeah, I think they're pretty fun. Yeah, the guns are the best part. It's just a fun little thing to throw in there, you know? It's fun, and it does add like a small bit of extra time in making them, which usually isn't a problem unless like I'm running late anyways, which is usually my problem. This is one of the few nights where I got done with my short before 9 p.m. That never happens. Typically I get my shorts done around now, actually. Let me see. I say no on swearing. Oh yeah, if people are swearing, I thought I blocked that. Yeah, please don't swear. That it helps a lot if you don't swear. Bacon guy, hello. Hello. Technically the stream's over, but I'm gonna keep talking for a few minutes just because I can, you know. I got no short to make. I got time. What do I think about Ninjago? That one, Avatar, and there was another show. Gravity Falls was on there at some point. That's on the list of shows that I need to watch at some point. The Ninjago show, but I've not seen yet. So someday I'll end up seeing that. And then as far as the sets go, the sets were pretty cool. My brother collected a lot of the sets, and they were really, really cool. Especially the Ghost ones and the Ninjroid ones. Like, those were incredible. Let me see. I love your channel. I'm a newer viewer, and I'm so happy to find a YouTuber be so outward about their faith. Respect you, man. Even though you like Pepsi, LOL. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Dude, I need to memorize more Bible verses. Like, I spend all this time, like, making these videos. I can tell you everything about the Disney princesses, but like when it comes to being asked, hey, what's your favorite Bible verse? I feel like I didn't have the best answer for that. And you guys said I did, but I don't think I did. So I don't know. I need to memorize more Bible verses. That's more important than Disney princesses. Goodness knows. Okay, do I have a schedule for your streams? Yes and no. Technically, I do a stream whenever I hit 100K or 200K. There will probably be one at 300K. But as far as when I secretly stream, not that it's really that big of a secret, it's really just whenever I have time, you know? I finished my short really early today, and I was just like, you know what? It's been a while. I might as well. That'll be a fun time, you know? That'll be a fun time. If you could only watch 3 movies for the rest of your life, which ones would you choose and why? That's a tough question, because I feel like whatever movies you pick, you're gonna get sick of. 3 for the rest of my life. I mean, Tangled would probably be on there, but I love that movie, but I would get sick of it. No point in picking a Marvel movie if you can't watch all of them, you know? How to Train Your Dragon, maybe that one would be... Oh, Spider-Verse. That one would definitely be on there. I'm going to say Tangled, Coco, Spider-Verse. How to Train Your Dragon misses out slightly, but I absolutely love that movie. Doesn't mean these are my top 3 movies, just those are the ones I would pick. Because Tangled, it's a nostalgia thing at this point, you know? I love that movie. Let me see. Oh, we got a Bible verse. Psalms 156. Let everything that has breath praise the Lord, praise the Lord. That's a good one, man. Oh my gosh. That is a good one. Did I watch Indie Cross animated series? Madeline from Celeste was one of the main characters. I've not seen that. There's a lot of like indie animation things on YouTube. When I say indie animation, a lot of the time I'm referring to like Glitch Productions and their stuff. But indie animation really is just anyone who makes animation, you know? Technically, the 1 or 2 little things I've done with my characters can be considered indie animation, although I would not. But I don't watch a lot of indie animation or indie animators or stuff. That's not really the genre I'm into. When it comes to me sitting down and watching YouTube, a lot of the time I watch like film breakdowns or sometimes political stuff. That stuff is like, I don't know, even if I agree with it, a lot of the time it's like annoying, you know? Or depressing. Politics are depressing. Yeah, it's usually like movie breakdowns or video essays about interesting things. I like a lot of the food stuff. Like whenever someone goes to all the different fast food places and they like rank all the fast food burgers, that's always fun to watch. What else do I usually watch? Listen to a lot of music on YouTube. That's always fun. Minecraft stuff. I watch a lot of Minecraft videos. Those are still fun. And then sometimes Apex Legends stuff. One of my favorite Apex Legends YouTubers who left for a long time, Ragtag, he's finally back making videos again. Oh my gosh. I've not played Apex in a minute, but I love that guy's stuff. He's so cool. We still got 57 people in here watching. Guys, you guys are the best. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Have I watched Alan Becker's Animation Versus? No, I've not. I apologize. That's another indie animated thing that I need to watch at some point, but have not. We got all kinds of Bible verses in here. Guys, you guys are awesome. Do I watch Hermitcraft? I watch Mumbo Jumbo. I've seen 1 or 2 Green clips, but I don't watch the Hermitcraft stuff. And when I watch Mumbo, I don't watch the Hermitcraft stuff from him. So, no. I watched some of the Lifesteal stuff. By that, I mean Rec Rap. Basically, just Rec Rap. And then I watched some of the Dream SMP stuff. By that, I mean just Technoblade. So, like, I watch specific people, but not specific SMPs, if that makes any sense. What's my favorite gun of the day? I think I mentioned that earlier. It was the Duck's Foot pistol that I just did recently. That one was really, really cool. And then the knife gun that I did at one point. That one was also really cool. I like the weird ones. Just learning about those, the history and stuff. It's great. My opinion on the Book of Life? Pretty okay. Pretty okay. Like, not the best movie I've ever seen, but it was pretty dark. I liked the art style. Some people say it's better than Coco. It's not better than Coco. Like, let's be real. It is not better than Coco, but, like, it's good. It was decent. I need to rewatch it. That might make a good video. Will I ever do a face reveal? Yeah, not a plan. Not a plan. It's... I don't know. There's no point in you seeing my face, you know? If I was a channel like... There's a channel that I've watched for a while, Muffin Juice. He didn't show his face for the longest time, and then he did reveal his face, because, like, he's a channel where he buys stuff and he reviews it, and it makes sense to see a face for that, especially for his style of content. For me, I'm a cartoon character, and I talk about movies. There is no reason for me to reveal my face. I can even stream and not reveal my face. So, like, it's just easier not to, probably better not to, you know? Because a lot of the time, people are weird, you know? That's why I don't even tell you, like, which side of America I live on, even though you could probably figure that out through context clues. It's just like, I don't know. The less people know about my personal life, the better. Do I think I'll reach 1 million in 2 years? I think it's possible. Right now, views... I'll be right now for this last week or so, views have been pretty low. Hopefully it gets back up. Tomorrow's video is pretty good, but we'll see. It really just depends. Like, sometimes views are really low, subscribers come in really, really slowly. Sometimes views are high and subscribers come in all the time. So I think if I have a few more spikes, especially really big ones, it's entirely possible to hit it in 2 years. It could be 5 years and I wouldn't hit it. Like, it all depends, man. You never know where you're going to be on YouTube in a week. Like, give it a week. If you just keep posting consistently, whatever you're doing, you could be on top of the world. You could be dead. I don't think my channel could ever, like, fully die off. Like, there's enough people around that like my stuff that I think my channel could keep living on in some way. But, like, it could definitely spike, too. Like, I really don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It would be great to reach 1 million in 2 years. It would be great to reach it in 1. It'd be great to reach it in 5. It's fine if I never reach it. Again, my goal from the beginning was 10,000 subs. And we've eclipsed that by, what, like 23 times? 22 times? That's insane, guys. Like, that's... I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. It's pretty great. Alright, so... I'm gonna say that's one last question. More long-form videos in the future. I'll be real. I've had a lot of life stuff going on within the last, like, few months. But I finally got... I've had multiple different scripts that I've been developing. I have not gotten any long-form videos beyond scripts into, like, actual recording or editing or any of the other stuff. Because, like, I don't want to make a long-form video unless I know it's going to be really, really good. And so, through not really having a lot of time, or through wanting it to be really, really good and not... Like, you got to be in the mood to write. You can't just, like, force it to happen. So a lot of the time I'll sit down and be like, all right, I got time. Let's make a long form. And it's like, my brain's not really feeling it right now. But I finally recorded for a long form video about 2 weeks ago? Maybe a week ago at this point? My goal is to have this thing out before June 5th, I think, which was when I released my Wish video. I want to have it out before the 1 year anniversary of the Wish video. I have other scripts I'm working on, so I'm hoping to get out a few long form videos within, like, the next few months. This one that I'm working on specifically right now, I hope that'll be out within a month. That would be the coolest thing. That'd be the coolest. But that's the plan. We'll see. We'll see. So, thank you guys so much for coming. This has been a really, really fun time. Dude, if anyone's still here from when it was glitching and breaking earlier when the mic was bad, dude, thank you guys so much for sticking around. You guys are fantastic, and I'm going to go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed. It has been a good day. Good night. Good night. Goodbye. Yeah, bye. Good night. God bless. You guys are awesome. Alright, yeah. See you guys later.